around Buccket-Nakked.
You can tell by her taxes if she getting messy. She playing on Kelly. It seems like she ready now. On my way now.
Buccket-Nakked in the new. What up, everybody? I am Black V, also known as Jay Harris. And this is the Buccket-Nakked Podcast. This is the podcast we do that's the late night. Those of y'all that have been on know what we about. Those of y'all are new, you in for a ride. I got 3 different special guests with more to come. We got Mr. Tawan Merriweather, aka brother that's got the hot single out right now, Reasons. That's amazing, a phenomenal song. I'm gonna try to play that mug over here. I probably ain't gonna be able to profit off of this, but I love that song so much. Man, it's so dope. He's a phenomenal artist, a phenomenal friend. I've known this brother since like 8th, 9th grade, and it's been a brother, not a friend, but a brother to me. Yeah, we got B-Vaz.
We 30 years in.
Yeah, 30 years in. I'm gonna say the best for last. So we got B-Vaz here, a recent graduate from Penn State, right?
Penn
State.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so my brother out here doing his thing. So round of applause to that brother, man. It's been a journey. He's a also thank you for your service, because I know he served in the Marines. So I want to thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Then we got the famous Allura D, the Allura Hour Network. Hey. Yo, me and this sister have been in the thick of it, on the same side, arguing, and then back to the same side, and then riding out on somebody else, and then coming back. That is my sister from another mother, but she is always so supporting and real and authentically her, as well as being a strong mother who's always documenting her journey in motherhood and being a wife and just being an independent woman and taking her journey and educating and everything else. So I applaud you from how you handle everything, Queen. You are amazing.
And you are too, King. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Man, you're a real one. Listen, they ain't making them like you no more. And we got Eric G stepping into the building. What's up, brother?
What's good, man? What's good? How y'all doing?
Man, hey, he coming here with that radio voice. What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? I'm about to buy a TV off him. He ain't even selling me.
Hey, I mean, I had to get my wife some way, man. Shit, I ain't that damn cute. What's going on, y'all?
What's up, brother? What's up? Welcome to the Buccket-Nakked Podcast. For those that are new, Buccket-Nakked Podcast does not mean that it's always topics about sex, although eventually somehow we always end up there. But it's the stripped down, raw conversations that give it to you truthfully, unfiltered, unclothed, and we have open conversations about anything. And this podcast is dictated by the guests and what the guests got on their mind, the questions the guests want to ask, the things the guests want to talk about, and then we all as a group just sit there and discuss it and try our best to keep it civil and keep it real while having fun with it. So if something on your mind or y'all done seen something happen, it don't matter whether it's from rap to relationships to politics to sex to crazy ass shit on the internet. Everything is open for discussion. And let me it's gotta be a gain issue. So let me turn down my gain.
Yeah.
Thank you. So first off, who want to start it? Who got something on their mind?
I got something on my mind, y'all. I need a vent. I need a vent today.
We listening.
Y'all, today has been a day. I had to pray to Jesus to keep me in my white woman form today. I had to ask him to help me keep that black woman deep down and buried. No. So a lot of you guys know that my 7-year-old has autism, and I'm his biggest advocate. And so I'm having issues with the school right now. And I am so stressed because public schools do not give support to children with disabilities at all. And I had my son in ABA therapy, which he was doing great in. He was thriving. My son went from nonverbal to verbal. And I'm very hands-on when it comes to his education as far as reading and helping him develop language and things like that. But I was convinced by the school district to pull my son out of ABA because the school district told me that they could be a better advocate and a better resource for my son. And ABA told me, guys, the school promises all these things, but they're not able to do that. And in a year, you'll be bringing your son right back to us. Well, guys, the ABA therapist guy was right. And now I'm in a dilemma where they're telling me my son's in regular classrooms right now. So they're saying it's overstimulating to him. And the issue really is the teachers aren't equipped to handle children with disabilities. And they tell you that they are, yet they are not. And so now they are trying to pull him from his regular class and put him into something called an extension classroom. Now, an extension classroom means my son will graduate school, but he will only have a certification. He will not have a diploma, meaning he cannot enter into college. So the issue is they don't understand how good my God is and how much faith I have in God and how much faith I have in me as a mother. And I know so many people who have children who went from nonverbal and to being overstimulated and able to function as high functioning autistic people in the world, and they have great jobs. And I just didn't like that these people were trying to tell me today in the meeting, they didn't see that for my son. And I told them, I said, you guys are going based upon data. You can't just go based upon data of testing a child with autism, because the child with autism is not going to test the way regular children test, you know. And I am so heated because these people sat here and tried to play in my face. And they told me they was going to go against my wishes, but they don't understand. Like, I stand firm. And when I tell you my God is bigger than any school system and any teacher, and I am going to watch my son walk across the stage and graduate with a diploma. But now I'm going to have to put in the legwork. But I needed to get that off my chest because them people made me mad today.
So it's crazy that you said that, because a mother who's kind of had to deal with that and had to fight, and who's been strong through it is savagely humble. With and so with her son got his diploma. He walked across the stage with his diploma, didn't he, Annie? Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. And so for that, and her son is like super bright, and I have an autistic stepson, so he has Asperger's, so I understand the plight too. But Annie really went through it, and it was there for part of the fight, her and her mom. So I mean, Annie can testify to that big time, like the bullshit they tell you what your kid can and can't do.
Oh yeah, they told me for sure my son wasn't going to graduate high school. Absolutely. Told me he was.
I can hear you guys.
We can't hear you, Queen. Nope. Your mic's not working. It's not running through your mic. She out of practice. This was supposed to set me up all the time.
While she's getting the technical difficulties, I'll chip in. So Laura, unfortunately, you might have to look into relocating too, because certain cities actually have a better support system for children with autism. I know in Philadelphia, they have a really good support system, but it's only in certain schools. Like for Vanessa's kid, right? He was doing bad because they integrated him, and he wasn't supposed to be integrated. And when they took him out of his support system, we didn't know that they had done that. So he would without that support for a year, maybe 2 years, and he was regressing. So we started noticing a change in his behaviors and whatnot. So they told us when we went to another school, they evaluated him and said, "Oh, he's not going to do well here. We don't have the support. He needs intensive therapy." So he would need his IEP was increased from like 4 hours to like 6 hours. That's like the whole school day. So they said that put him in this classroom with these other students, and then he'll thrive. And that's exactly what happened. 4 years later, he's probably better than he's ever been. He's very he's like a little bit better as far as understanding comprehension wise. His writing's improved, handwriting too. His speech is improved. Right now, we're just trying to get the critical thinking steps and try to get the knucklehead teenager out of his head. But you know, that's all teenagers.
Yeah.
All right, so let me jump in real quick. Allure, first of all, we in North Carolina. Who ass I need to whoop? Just tell me that right now. Who ass whooping? You ain't but 2 hours away, baby girl. I got this. But real talk, man. I think that being in North Carolina, it's easy for them just to label a child a problem child and just
Mhm.
send them off. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually doing the work with them. But like B-Vaz said, man, I think that you should put him in a better school for him.
Mhm.
That's gonna focus on him, give him the attention he needs, give him a classroom with other kids. It's not overpopulated.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So they have more time to work with him. And then also look into some after school programs. Look into something that they can help with his reading. They can help, you know what I'm saying, help him with his writing and everything else. But like I said, down here, I've seen it firsthand that it's easy to get a kid an IEP and say, look, we're gonna send him off to the corner by himself. He'll be all right.
Mhm.
So we need to actually find teachers that's gonna actually help them. And I don't give a fuck if you braiding his hair. Just let this motherfucker help him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need to find that down here. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that's really important. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are in the South, so and let's be real, we're black people in the South. They wouldn't label us in a minute. So we gotta be careful. So Lord, just take your time with it. I know it's stressful, baby. I know you stressed out, but if we need to fight, I got you. I mean, like Sav, Sav down in Louisiana, girl. She know how to fight. We got it.
Yeah, who's asking need the book? So anybody, while we at that, anybody else got anything they want to add to it before we jump into something that I don't want to say more. I don't say not as serious, but something kind of serious. But anybody got something else they want to add to that?
I was just gonna say, like, so I'm a psychiatric therapist working with kids ages 9 to 17. And for the most part, and even though I'm, further up north, for the most part, there's this trend in every school district that is not necessarily equipped to really sort of lock in and tap in. Their work, a lot of times they're working against the parents, and the parents know the learning styles of their children and what's going to work for them, what's not going to work for them, and where they trip up a lot of parents on IEPs, they'll structure the IEP. And a lot of times, many times, will intentionally leave parents out of IEP meetings, which that completely baffles me. So in effort to draft up an IEP, they'll put it together, they'll make it sound good, they'll use their in-school therapist or whoever it is that the school district contracts with in order to develop that IEP. It'll sound great, it'll have all the right steps, but as far as skilled educators in the school who will incorporate the steps that are in the IEP, that's where everything falls apart. And so a lot of times they're intentionally leaving parents out of the conversation because, I don't know, probably several reasons. They have to make sure they are meeting each of the guidelines that they've included within that IEP, and they also have to make sure that they have the staff that's skilled enough to do it, or they'll begin to lose certain kinds of funding.
Yep.
So
And
it's a lot of trickery going on with that. And that's all over the place. But like y'all made a good point. Like furthermore in the South.
And you know what? You made a great point about the IEP meetings. And that's the thing. I try to advocate and tell people all the time, like, it's so important to be into those meetings. See, me, I don't miss any meetings at all. I make sure that I'm there. And like today, when they're putting stuff in the box, I let them know this is what I did not like. So when they told me they wanted to put him in extension classes and they were going to go against my wishes, I made sure that they added that I was very leery of this and I was against it because I wanted to be noted that I don't feel like this is the best fit for my children, well, for my child, and yet they took that step anyways. I wanted to be noted that I voiced my opinion and I advocated, but yet they wanted to make mistakes. And I told them, I said, listen, my son was tested before he came into the school, and now you're telling me he's not ready for regular class. So I said, somewhere in that point to here, one of you guys dropped the ball, because if he came in and he was testing low or whatever you thought he was testing at, why put him in regular classes? why not let me keep him in ABA? Because they advocated. They're like, no, ABA is horrible for him. And I had to let them know today. I said, you guys told me that this would be the best fit, yet you put my child in the classroom with a teacher who did not know how to handle him. And that's why he had a stressful year. That's why he was, acting out, not really acting out, like acting up. My son doesn't act up in school, but he would not want to go to school, and he would put his head down in class and, do stimulating behavior. And they're like, this is overstimulating him. I said, no, his teacher's not equipped. His teacher yells at him, and he tells me this. I said, did your teacher yell at you, Carter? He says, yes. And you can't just constantly yell at a child who has a disability, because right then and there, you're going to cause trauma. Yelling at children who are not on the spectrum, that's going to cause trauma. And, today I just was really upset because I heard the principal say, well, he maxed out all of his extra time for to come out for, I think, like special education. And I told her, I said, I'm very offended. I said, that's his right. He's entitled to this extra time, and he should use every bit of that time. And you're telling me you're upset because he uses all that time? I said, now, if you guys would allow ABA, because in North Carolina, Mecklenburg schools, they do not allow outside help to come in. They don't allow tutors to come in, ABA therapists. But you guys cry about being shorthanded, yet you have agencies that want to come in and help. And I said, you know what? This is the way to keep our children at that standstill, because why not take the extra help that's not going to cost you any money? But I don't want to take up all you guys' time.
No, you good. I'm just sitting there looking at it. B-Van's crazy. CL, what up, Queen?
Hey,
hey y'all, how about snacks?
B-Van stupid as hell. He said CL got her phone in her girl pocket.
I'm not play with y'all in the comments, okay? That's number one and number two. Now, I want to, I'm all about big back activities, so I have found these loaded nachos. I'm gonna show them to y'all, just in case anybody want one. They had Taco Bell for $2 and some change, which I thought was pretty cool. They got cheese.
Girl, all you just said was I found y'all something to help shit. What?
Well, first of all, if you got this shit, I'm trying to help right here. If you only got $3, they got something for all the cheap hoes too. Back to you, Jay, because I fuck her. Talk about helping everybody's shit. That's
not the cheap hoes.
Not the cheap. Hey, wait a second. So I'm gonna keep it from where Alora left off, but I want to kind of make it a little bit lighter since it is a little late night. Has any of y'all who have been single and actually dated somebody who may have had a kid on the spectrum or whatever, and then they didn't tell you, and then you find out like the hard way? And I'm not saying it to crack jokes.
A better question is it necessary for somebody
to I think you should post it. I think you should, because when I first was dating somebody, and then her son had Asperger's, and she didn't tell me. She like, I'll be right back. We have been dating for like, and I just got to meet the kids, whatever. And she left and went to the store around the corner, and I'm sitting there, and he playing a game, and he started jumping up and everything else, and I'm like, like I was like shocked. I was not prepared. And then like his little sister comes in the room, and she's like, "Hey, focus," like that, and he stops like, "All right," just plays the game regular. I'm sitting there looking like, what the fuck is going? Because I wasn't prepared. Like, you supposed to tell a motherfucker before, like, you just leave him with somebody you don't know.
I'm more concerned why the fuck she left your crazy ass with her kid.
I don't know why she did that either.
Hey, she believed in you, Jake. She believed in you.
Right. She was like, he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. God damn.
And I was sitting there looking at the door like,
oh, man. I mean, but real talk, I never had nobody that had me and my kids might get it, but I don't know. But I'll say this right now.
Hey, you and the kids got it. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Blondie, calm the fuck down. Don't do this tonight.
I'm green, not blonde. Get it right.
That looks more yellowish.
I hate a bitch with green hair.
My bad, baby shit green. Anyway. I never dated a woman who had like kids that had it, but I did date a woman with a lot of goddamn kids.
Hey, that might equate though. That might equate. You be like, God damn, motherfuckers don't never stop. But you thinking it's the same nigga? It's different ones. Just bing, 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 bing.
So Eric,
are you my daddy?
Yeah. So Eric, he just kissed every dude in the neighborhood. That's
That's why you're my best friend. That's why you're my best friend.
That's ashtray, y'all.
Ashtray off a
I don't know what kids ever do. I don't know what kids ever do it in the hood, but maybe you know what I'm saying. Fuck every pussy in the world. Anyway, like I was saying was, that bitch was passed. But look, no, like I said, she had a bunch of kids. She had 2 sets of twins. I thought she had 2 kids. I found out she had 2 sets of twins. And that shit scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, man. She was like, you don't know multiplication, do you?
Oh no. I
can't wait. She had 2 sets of twins?
2 sets of twins.
Hey, JC.
Bro, normally my snatch ass is subscribed to hashtag don't pull out for what? But when she got 2 sets of twins, hell no.
You didn't have no business breathing in the same airspace as her, Eric.
No, but you know what I count to her house. I see the pictures of the kids. I'm like, oh, her kids took a lot of pictures. Realize that
it was 4 different kids.
It was 4 different kids.
He said they kids take a hell of a lot of pictures.
Oh my God.
How many kids is too many kids?
Shit, a lot.
Hey, if you got wait. Depends on how old you is. If you 25 or 4 or more, it's a no-go.
Don't forget it's 2024 though.
Y'all just dropping bars like a motherfucker. What the fuck's going on? that was a good little 4 bars going on. What the fuck? Okay.
Hey, jump in there, Mozzie.
It was a good 4 bars.
I'm enjoying the show.
Hey, so wait a second. For y'all females, y'all never dated a dude that got like a whole bunch of kids, especially if you got different baby
I used
mamas?
to fuck one, let me tell you. And I always would pray. I said, please don't come at me because I knew I would get pregnant. It was
not
so
always with
having sex with him was like a time ball. I did not want to fuck with him because I always thought I was gonna be pregnant. I'm like, don't even come nowhere in or around me. Like, come next door because I don't like that.
Not come what?
Come next door. Wait, what?
Don't come in or around me. I need you to come next door. He had like 9 fucking kids. I don't want him to come nowhere, literally near me.
I'm fucking dead.
I never talked to a guy with more than 1 kid before.
I didn't ever talk to myself. I fucked him. I couldn't take this.
Okay. I get it.
That's a big difference.
It's a big difference. I've never dated a guy with any kids, actually.
I mean, he had kids. He just didn't tell you. That's all it was.
Ain't my goddamn business.
Now this throws an idea to me, guys. I have this thought. It's stupid, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. If Nick Cannon came to y'all,
no,
he was like, didn't even let me in.
You're not gonna let Nick Cannon plant a seed.
I ain't even about to let you. I'm not even not allowing you to finish that, B-Vaz. Fuck no. Big fuck no. Hell no. I don't give a fuck how much money that nigga got. I don't want that shit. I'm cool.
A bunch of his baby mamas stay in the same neighborhood. He just bought them.
Right. They all live in houses next door to each other. He can put a whole subdivision and put them all in that motherfucker. I'm cool.
Listen,
I'm good.
I'm gonna go ahead out on this limb and say I got a certain degree of appreciation for that, considering I grew up with 17 siblings and met them all at different times in my life. And as opposed to
I just got a brother this year too. I just got a new brother this year.
Not got a new brother this year. Listen,
hey, they just bought me a new brother, y'all. We just bought him from Target.
Listen, that's how it is. I'm 30 years older than my youngest brother. My youngest brother and my son play together.
Wow.
Is your daddy fine as hell or is his dick this big? I got questions.
CL.
What?
Why would he know if his daddy dick big?
You should ask for a friend.
Hey, hold on, pause. Wait a minute, pause. Imagine you taking your kids to school when there's another kid look just like you. And you thinking, oh, that's mine. No, that's your brother.
That's a Dopey and Menace situation where his dad's younger than him.
Hey, little boy, where's your mother?
I just want to know if his daddy dick was big or.
I've been trying to. I don't know. I don't know. You ask somebody you know.
Is he at least fine? Is he fine or is his dick big? I'm trying to figure out which one.
Lord have mercy.
Like, hey, Dad, let's go in the shower together. No,
okay.
Hey man, ODB had 21
I really
kids.
don't know how many kids he got because he was in the military too, but I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense.
A follow-up question for you though.
Hey, you got
Hey,
siblings in Germany.
don't get on Ancestry.com, whatever you do.
Oh, it's too late, bro. It's too late.
Man, I'm telling you, I had a whole
That's a
new
whole
brother
other
this year.
conversation, bro.
My follow-up question is: do you got a picture of your fine ass daddy? I just
Girl, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on.
got a fine ass
Somebody
daddy.
give her some milk.
Hey,
So I have
CL
a
must got
question.
baby fever.
And he got a fine ass daughter, so here we are.
Which one?
Me.
Me.
I have a question for the guys.
Me. Stop.
She's crazy.
Stop it.
Stop.
Look, hold on. Wait, hold on. Fuck you mean? Let me flip my hair.
Did you just flip a nap at me, bitch? Don't do that.
Bitch, ain't no naps over here. Don't ever try me. Y'all, while she trying to play, this nigga got nigga naps, but was with me for 5 days. Like, bitch, your curls. Don't try to play me. You know these motherfucking curls pop.
Red high. Look at that shirt.
Wow.
Okay, Rain.
Wow.
Okay.
Come on, Ray.
Okay, Rain.
Antoine, your other little brother go to that school too. So that's what
Listen, all my siblings went to Wilson.
Okay.
Only your brother, your older. Wait, no.
Put that goddamn W down, girl. Shit.
Well, except
You got more rain over here. Y'all better stop that Wilson shit.
Yeah,
It's rain territory.
All day.
Don't make me go get my jacket. Don't make me go.
Oh,
you got the
Letterman jacket. Yeah.
Go get it, Mozzie.
Don't make me go get it.
Go get it.
I'm about to
Go get it.
Go get it.
So have you?
Yo,
So
that
have
dude
you
just
guys?
stood up and he's in his boxers, y'all.
hey, so look, niggas is like we like that. We like this about that school because they tore it down. You know what I'm saying? So that's like
Such a violation.
that's the school.
Congratulations on
Still spray
graduation.
disinfectant spray and ran because y'all know
What happened?
ran had. You know,
What
y'all
happened?
had what was it? Y'all chili had the highest HIV rate in Youngstown.
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, everybody made a sound because they know they didn't smash somebody from there. Like, wait, what?
I ain't never heard that.
I ain't never heard that one, dog.
Oh my God. Where these
Lord,
stats
don't be
coming
making up.
from?
Don't be making up health facts.
Hey,
Where these stats coming from?
V, what the fuck?
I ain't never heard that.
Hey,
I ain't never heard that one.
The HIV stats and rate at Rand went up when East came over.
Oh,
Damn.
all them damn heathens from La La Land.
I didn't get to the school.
Oh,
This
damn,
show
don't
got
got
real.
inside, guys.
This
Don't
got
get-
real. This is one of them rep your sides. God damn.
Y'all leave
I'm from the upper part of North Carolina.
Hispanics ain't doing that.
You stupid. Stupid.
At North Carolina, apparently.
He said I'm the upper part of North Carolina. He said I don't know what the fuck y'all talk about, but this is where I'm from.
Y'all,
Graduation.
Oh, thank you, C. Thank you. Yeah.
The CL. You got to say the L with it, or they won't.
CL, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
There we go.
Oh, Oh, what the huh?
Oh, that shit is fun.
That's
Let me see.
Oh, he still got.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
he got
Question
that.
is,
That mug look brand
the
new.
question is, does
How
that
many
jacket come with
ladies
a
have
with
you
an ointment
bagged?
cream?
He said
Not
it's a
with an
jacket.
ointment cream.
Oh my god.
Wonder how many chicks
What
he's
up, bro?
bagged with that jacket on.
Class of what? Class of what? 2000. Ooh. Oh damn.
Oh,
That thing
Oh,
23.
that-
Bro, when did you have that made?
Like 4 years ago.
That shit look brand
about to say,
spanking
okay.
new.
That motherfucker's hard.
Yeah, nah.
It is.
I love that.
Soccer, baby.
I need one of those. Hell yeah.
How much was that one?
I want one of them too.
It was like $4.50. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, nah, I know that shit. I know Letterman's is a good. Yeah, I know Letterman's is a good.
We gonna have
Put it on too.
Okay, it's a motherfucking reunion in this bitch. Ooh.
I don't give a fuck about Wilson that much to pay for.
Okay.
She said, "I don't care about Wilson that much. Pay $4.50."
Yeah, them motherfuckers used to try to jump me every other week. Fuck that.
I didn't want to pay
He
my
said,
senior
"Fuck
dues.
that
What the fuck you talking
school."
about?
He said, "I ain't want to pay my senior dues." Who said that shit? Is that you, Eric?
Eric A's.
Hey, Eric said, "I still ain't got my diploma because I wasn't paying for them books."
No. We from the hood. We got that goddamn diploma.
Oh, your mama made sure if anything was ever gonna be paid for, so you get that was that. And that's how it was. My mom always-
I still got the books.
You gonna get that? Hey, you gonna get that diploma, and you gonna take some motherfucking senior pictures if you don't do nothing else.
If you don't do anything else,
nothing else.
nothing else. You're right.
That was a black household for you. That was a black household. Absolutely.
Matter of fact, shit to your ass now. Take your ass outside. I got a wrap to put around you right now. Hold on a second. Put your uncle's suit on. I got you.
Not put your uncle's suit on.
Motherfucker hard.
What the fuck?
Was it the suit they buried him in, or just?
Yo, get the fuck out! How they got it if he buried in it, bitch?
Wow.
I mean, shit, you can dig that motherfucker up and recycle the fuck.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Kind of grave robbery.
Y'all were talking about catching AIDS, and catching asbestos. We ain't doing neither one.
I don't know what the fuck asbestos, nigga. You gonna have maggots for life.
Friend, I'm happy you missed it because they was shitting on your. Laura brought up a fact about Rand having HIV rate, and then a certain person said it was cool until the East Siders came. All the East Side
No, that was a true thing. No, that was a true thing.
Man, get out of here with that.
Look, you said what?
When they did that blood drive, when we was in high school, they found out that a lot of young people there had HIV, and then they start coming around to the schools and talking about it. It was on the news and everything. That
must have been like 2004, 2005.
But how you gonna blame that on the East Side when East Side and South Side started coming there with East closed?
South went there. South had came way earlier than that.
They was there, man.
Yes, they did.
Fuck y'all did. We had Southsiders at Rand. You crazy?
Came to Rand in the 90s.
They only put some of the South Sides over there, like the ones who used to fight, like my sister Tisha.
Everybody that went to South.
We went to Wilson. And my
so Wilson was still open when East closed?
It was all down the hill Southside people that came to Rand.
Right?
No. Southside had a split.
No, Wilson was that alternative school by the time East closed.
It was
no, that's not right.
I believe the split was
that year. Wilson trying to say all them kids at Wilson. Yeah.
Well, BVS trying to tell y'all what the damn split.
Somebody explaining it.
Yeah, so there's a split for the South Side because I went to Cheney. I lived on Ravenwood, so Finley. Yeah, it runs. If you go towards the right, you're going towards Market Street, right? You go towards the left, you're hitting going towards Camford and all them. So I was in that split. So it was me, Richard Okello, Kevin Dundee, LaTwanda Scott. We all lived in the same block. So we all went to Cheney. So it was anyone who was on the left of Finley, anyone to the right, they all went to either Wilson or Ray, and they got to choose.
Yeah, that was early though.
I can't believe she's blaming it on the. I can't. She gonna say
She tried to blame it on the east side. You hear that bullshit?
Oh
No,
man,
that
that's
was
messed
This is a
up,
high
man.
school reunion
Hold
podcast.
on, I didn't say that. Hold on, I ain't saying that.
Man, get out of here, man.
But
Listen, though, I was
man,
listen.
come
I
on,
was
There's
the one.
always a south side that trying to blame some shit on the east side.
Right.
I was the one that
Especially
said it.
if they weren't doing the test every year, you can't even say like if they weren't doing the test every year. They were doing the test every
But
year.
Hell no, we didn't do no fucking test.
Yeah, right.
It
Was
was
they?
a
So you
blood
can't even
drive.
say that. If y'all wasn't doing it, was y'all doing a blood drive every year though?
I ain't do a
Yeah,
blood
before
drive
that?
when I was at Rand. Shit.
Rand did.
Oh wait, no,
Rand
I
the
did
blood
one.
drive.
I did
Apparently
one.
they had
It was a
HIV.
real
Course they ain't
thing.
doing it.
It was a blood drive the year before
Don't
East
wanna
got
act
there.
like that school was so good. That school was horrible, bro.
What school was horrible?
Yo, how do you know? How
Wait,
how
what
do
you
you went
say,
there?
Laura?
There people who went there.
Lord,
But did you go there? Did you experience the rain
Horrible how
experience?
though?
Listen,
Yeah,
hold on.
Horrible how?
somebody that
You're
don't go there
hold on.
gonna
First
say
of all,
they
you're
horrible.
outnumbered, dog. You might as well just quit right now. You're outnumbered
Somebody
by
that
more.
gonna say they know how it
Listen,
was. Come on, man.
North side versus South side. We always take over. I never forget the East Siders and the South Siders fighting at Wilson, and the South Siders was throwing people through windows. So I was there because I got maced. Yo, let's not even
On the South
try.
side, what the
Let's
heck?
not even try to play on the South side like that.
Hey, what did I got to
Let's
do with
not
anything?
play
What
on
they got to do with
Wilson like
Rand?
that. Those are some of the people who came from Rand to Wilson.
So listen,
Somebody, so a few people told you something, so you're gonna be like, all right, you're gonna go with
She
them.
running with that shit.
My sister went to Rand.
She ran with that shit.
It's always them
You
damn
have
Wilson
to come up
people.
to Rand all the time.
So you saying Wilson? So and you went to Wilson, right?
I sure did.
That's why she talking all that shit.
But what I'm saying is, it's so many bad stories about Wilson too. But you can't take it because everybody got their own experience. Like Wilson had Wilson. Nobody was saying Wilson was off the chain.
You said what?
Wilson was off the chain.
Wilson was off the chain a little bit.
Man, y'all whole parking lot was full of them small buses.
We
ain't trying
was
to hear
known for
Them hallways was too small.
People was always ODing. So that's true.
That explains a lot. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Knox,
We didn't do drugs at school. We said no to drugs. We sold drugs. We didn't do drugs.
Yeah, they must have met Borman halfway and was met Borman halfway and was doing drugs.
You guys got to remember, Rand was in the heart of the hood.
Man,
Wilson was
now I
not in
want to
the
hear
heart of
that.
the hood. Wilson,
Hey, we sold drugs. We didn't do drugs.
We didn't do
but
narcotics.
that's facts though. So we had more white students than you guys. So they were.
Oh, absolutely. We probably had two.
White students.
Now y'all blaming the white people. You like
crazy
stuff. I mean, she can blame
So the white people had the niggas doing all that shit. Okay.
Well, I guess y'all ain't
Listen,
doing it.
listen. If anybody who went to Wilson knows Steph. Steph was one of the Gothic kids that went to school with us. Steph stayed in the
Eric,
hood.
shut up.
Steph was always throwing the crazy ass parties. You walk down Avondale and you see niggas outside where the white people at in black makeup and shit. And they're like, "Oh, what's up, Steph?" Steph is out here slanging y'all. I'm not lying to you guys. Yo, listen.
They said, "What's up, Seth?" Like, come on, what the fuck?
Hey, I ain't tell his government. I ain't tell his government. But I'm just saying, don't be trying to play on Wilson like that.
Nigga out here dry snitching. Mute her, Laura. She dry snitching. Mute her ass.
And the bitches at our school, excuse my language, was in the trunk of the one of our gym teachers' car, butt ass naked.
What the fuck?
Yes.
How did y'all go to school at?
She ain't go to school with us. She ain't go to school with us, Eric. She ain't go to school with us. That's that South Side shit for sure.
Hey, hello. You went to Degrassi High, didn't you, nigga?
Every year. Hey, the people who sell drugs at Rand sold it to the kids at Wilson. It's crazy.
No. They didn't want y'all drugs. They wanted the drugs from They wanted the drugs.
The Rand was selling it to Wilson.
Kids. Don't forget, we had the Italian kids, the Polish kids, and the white kids. That's what our school looked like.
Sold drugs.
Oh, that was diverse.
And the Rand Tigers selling it to y'all.
Hey,
And that's when they were serving Molly. Motherfuckers was in high school on Molly.
Allure. We had the black kids, the light black kids, and the dark black kids. So and the occasional Mexican. So we had them too. So
they ain't had the kids in the hallway screaming popcorn for sale at Wilson.
Yo, what?
No, stop it. Stop it. No, it was the cookie class. We had they was in the hallway selling.
Hey, y'all remember the kids that ran screaming popcorn for sale at Rand in the hallway, middle of it?
Yeah.
Man.
That was a Hey, who was the one lady that used to sell all the candy and stuff like
the cheerleading coach?
The cheerleader, Miss Annie.
Miss Annie.
Annie.
No, but it was we had those.
Oh, the big white lady.
We had a lot of this.
The big ass white lady. I know exactly. Damn, what is her name?
Hey, we had a lot of.
She had the special needs kids, didn't she? Though.
Yeah.
She had them out there slanging that. She out there. She had a Wilson education too. Don't let her fool you.
Hey, hold on.
Most of our teachers were hot too.
Hold on. Wait.
Hot what?
Hold on. Can we stop for 1 second, please? I'm trying to catch up with all this bullshit y'all talking. But so let me get this straight. The cheerleaders had HIV, but y'all got candy from the cheerleader coach who had a handicap kids. What the heck? It was an emo kid.
Two different classes.
The best drugs.
So wait a minute. And you rocking that damn Letterman's jacket like it's a pride. Nigga, these motherfuckers are dying in these streets. These help. You up there rocking that damn. That's a badge of honor right there for you, ain't it? You survived the struggle.
Survival. It represents survival. You see what the odds he was up.
Everybody got a story.
Rand was gangland for real. That's why he
came out of there unscathed. Okay, when you come out unscathed, you got something to rap. All right.
I thought my school was good. Y'all motherfuckers is dying.
Wasn't when Columbine happened?
When you give it a rundown like that, it made it sound extra worse.
Hey, y'all didn't have a year, but y'all had an obituary. That's the fucked up part.
Hold on,
the scary part about it, he's not
really lying though. That's the sad part.
That is so true though. That's the sad part for real.
It was a whole section in the yearbook. It's definitely traumatizing.
If I go back, I'm going back though. Hey, Rand was fun.
Hey, if I could go back, I'm going back too. I'm with you. I'm definitely with you on that one.
I felt like we had the greatest school because our hallways was big. Our hallway, you could drive a car through Rand hallway.
Yeah, and then y'all hallways, y'all hallways traumatized me because y'all hallways was darker.
Hey man, mute Alora, man. Mute this girl. Why am I telling you to do it? I forgot. What the fuck? What am I talking about?
What somebody brought you after school?
She was on the third floor in the back. You ain't supposed to be back there with the light.
Somebody, hey, you must have came at the style show practice.
By the slow class too. If you go up the ramp by the slow class, it gets dark back there.
When was Rand hallways ever dark? What is she talking about?
I don't know where the fuck you
at.
I don't know.
No, it was dark. It was a dark
area.
Yeah, you came at the style show practice, man. Somebody was banging it.
No.
That's the only way. No. Yeah, you came at the style show practice, man.
Listen, we had it because I was living in Vienna. So one of the girls, she needed to come there to get her transcripts and stuff so she can go to Vienna. And when we was walking up there, it seemed like it was just so dark and gloomy. And I'm like, what the fuck? But she was a little bit off. So I don't know.
Not she was off. What the fuck?
Damn.
No, she wasn't.
Rand could be intimidated.
I'm concerned about all these miscellaneous stories that don't make no sense.
You said she was.
Oh, it's a lot of them. God damn. And remember the hockey team and the rugby team?
Yeah.
I can't. Y'all went to a private school?
No.
Fuck no.
We made a whole hockey and rugby team.
We was in there rumbling like in between classes, like cats getting jumped, like oh. You just see somebody
I told you, Rand was gangland.
Hey, y'all went to Cooley High.
He said Cooley High.
Nah, we did. Homeboy locked the doors and everything on us. He locked us in one time. Nah, on some real shit. Nah, that shit was like fucking lean on me for real. Like niggas was in the bathroom singing too. Like, baby,
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man.
Jumping around everywhere.
Look, Mr. Bentley had people on the roof like they jump, nigga, doing that. All of that shit.
Oh my god!
All that shit was that red.
Hey, Eric G, our shit was so bad. This was like they had
especially
like,
that first year when East closed. Oh my
goodness.
It was bad.
Shooting up the schools in Youngstown.
Yeah, it was
all the
crazy,
white schools got to leave, but they made all the city schools niggas still go to school. And
wait a minute. And all the white kids that the upper class white folks considered niggas was that ran too.
You know why?
It wasn't no white kids.
They're like, no, these niggas got their own guns. It's all right.
It was literally a handful of white kids. It wasn't that many.
Like five or six. They all stood together.
So two of them went home.
I think we probably had more. We probably had more white kids a little bit after y'all graduated. For sure,
Yeah.
we had more than 5.
I'm sure.
I just remember the one dude. I remember the one dude I used to tell everybody like, y'all better quit picking on dude. Like, remember he hacked all the computers in the school, and we was playing
Doom. That's when we played.
I don't know if it was Doom. This white boy hacked all the computers, and we was playing Doom and the first Grand Theft Auto on like connected to classrooms.
Yeah.
Wow.
What year was that?
That was 98.
98, 99. You remember everybody sitting there because we used to be in coach in the one chemistry class. I can't think of coach. He was a football coach. We be in there playing Doom, playing against everybody else in the
this white dude, bro, he hacked all the classroom computers, and we was all playing video games. We were supposed to be doing work.
Hey,
in that motherfucker.
All right, now y'all sound like old ass men. Shut the hell up.
Right now.
Now y'all sound like old ass men. Shut the hell up. That's crazy.
And we is
I'm telling you. I told you. I just
y'all not old.
Come to school with a gun one day. I was like, y'all better be nice to him, man.
Y'all not old
remember
yet.
his name, either.
That nigga wants y'all to play Call of Duty so you know how to hide. Wednesday, I'm coming in this motherfucker lighting it up. Fuck around.
Hey, all right, wait a second. So I know everybody, regardless of where everybody went, we can relate to this. There is shit we probably have all experienced that we didn't realize was some traumatic shit in our life.
Oh yeah.
As you get older and shit, like you be like, God damn, but we normalized it. Like when you went to, no matter what school you went to, like as you get older, you look back and you like losing kids that you known since like kindergarten and everything else. And them down to sense of violence, and we started to normalize that shit. Like dudes getting robbed by other kids that we all grew up and knew together, and motherfuckers are sitting there robbing and killing each other, and it became almost like normalization. Like it was just like yo, I know it'd be like unsolved murder, but everybody in the school and everybody.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy though? The crazy thing is that all of that was marketing, because like I told you before, I met people in LA and in Dade County that ain't never really experienced as much death as I have in Youngstown, and it's almost like we thought that was real. Like what they were showing us in these movies and in this music, we thought that was real, and in such a small space, it exploded. But I went to Long Beach. I'm in the hood, and these niggas like, oh no, I don't know nobody that got murdered for real. Like people get murdered every day, but not nobody I know, nigga. I'm like,
hey, so you become that one nigga that know people that got murdered.
Yeah,
I knew. I mean, at that point, I was like, I know way too many people who have been murdered, and way.
I mean, the world, dude. Youngstown in the 90s was number one.
And to piggyback off of what Knox was saying about it being advertisement was, I agree with him with that, because in Youngstown we had the mobsters to look up to. Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
So that's all you ever heard.
And you know what's so crazy about?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's so crazy about Youngstown too? Though we the reasons why you know what I'm saying, back in the 90s when when people was locked up, they got to call home and they let somebody know they got transferred. And then you know what I'm saying, back in the early 90s, they was trying to break cats out. They were successful twice breaking people out when they was transferring them. And they stopped that worldwide, like, you know what I'm saying? That you weren't allowed to let your family know. That's crazy that Youngstown was the reason why they stopped that, though, which is crazy.
Youngstown probably innovated a lot of stuff that other cities
if you guys remember Flip Williams, he was successful.
I went to school with his daughter.
Yeah. When he broke in and with the cop uniform and all that. But they was also they was breaking cats out though, like when they was transferring them, they would stop them.
Yes.
But like the reason why it stopped
shit.
worldwide,
He broke in with a cop uniform.
On like some real TV shit.
I mean, I experienced a lot of shit down here where I'm at too, but like you said, you got desensitized to seeing like murder and shit. Like
I just thought it was normal. I thought it was normal. You know what I mean? Especially when you get somebody else from the hood.
Depending where you grew up at, man.
Us was drugs.
They're like, how many people you know that get murdered? I was like,
yo.
And we was in elementary school hearing these stories. So as a kid, you fantasize about that, and then you're thinking about that, and you're
still counting.
And it's like still Youngstown still has that rep. And that's why the murder rate is crazier than what it was back in the day when drugs, gangs, and stuff was like really hardcore because
goddamn TV.
And there's
the TV and these video games and this rap music.
And in comparison to back in the day, the population is so much less than what it was.
Oh, it's getting worse by the minute.
Right.
Hey, bro, he did not just pull that cute ass little dog up on the screen.
He pulled him out. My
man said something. My man said everybody got murdered and put out a damn poodle. That's what's got murdered. All my friends are dead.
This my trauma support dog right here.
He's talking about his past and he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta pet my dog.
He didn't see so much ugly. He needed a cute dog. He needed
Nah, you know what? I call this dog. I said this is. I be saying this is Hitler reincarnated because he can't do nothing but be nice. Like he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. Like I was like, this is Hitler. This is his punishment. He got to live with a black dude.
Shot collar on his neck. That's a killer right there. He got that big ass shot.
These niggas be running away, man.
He said he'd be running.
Yeah, he on probation for sure. Yeah, nah, this nigga get missing.
He gonna run out the garage like,
motherfucking electric chip on his
His dog is reformed.
Y'all look at him.
He said on life.
Your house is on.
He's not trying to deal with your trauma no more.
Nah, it's too many animals. It's foxes and deer out here. I got to keep track of them.
I've been watching these Tubi movies and feeling like these is really the soft murders that they trying to hide as content. I was like, that's happened to one of my friends. Like, I feel like it's too detailed for me in them Tubi movies. It'd be underlying somebody snitching.
Oh yeah, all day.
Oh, Tubi.
Mm-hmm. Oh
yeah. Fact.
I'm saying this king. If you got a story to tell, somebody gonna shoot it.
It's a Youngstown movie on Tubi. It's a couple Youngstown movies on there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw myself on the Tubi movie trying to buy some food stamps off somebody, man. I'm like, man, that's how they catch me sneaking into that, man. I'm like, how they catch me sneaking at Aldi's, man.
I didn't know your story.
Aldi's trying to buy these stamps, man.
Wait. Yo, so hold on. So listen. The next Tubi movie gonna be called Bullets and HIV. The Youngstown story.
Damn. Northside story.
Listen, I ain't part of the HIV car. I don't know nothing about this.
But it was crazy though. When they did that testing though, it was crazy though, man. I was like, that's Ram was.
Yeah, I think that was after me.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
it had to be after 2000.
Yeah,
That's
Nah,
when they
nah.
start really talking about HIV and sex in the schools. That it really happened.
It was around 99 to 2000 when they did the testing though. I can't remember. It was
Man,
when
y'all
East went to
crazy as
Rand though.
hell.
You don't remember that, Marlon? You don't remember that?
It was
Hell
ran.
no.
Man, I don't know how you.
remember
Y'all
that
could have been
shit.
gone then.
It was
could have
ran,
been.
and it was one of. I think it was.
It
I
could
think
have
it
been
was one of our
2000. I remember it
players,
though.
too.
It was wild. I was like, what the heck? It could have been
No,
2000. It could have been
hell no.
2000, 2001.
2000.
I believe one of our players had tested positive too, and I wish I remembered the name because I remember hearing about it, and then I was like, well, why he ain't on the team no more? And then
Now
it's
she
like,
not lying about that. What she? Hey, they definitely. It could have been the 2000, 2001 year. Then I know they definitely did the blood testing and stuff, and it was crazy.
it was around 2000 or something because I was in high school still. Like I was.
Yeah, no, I was like,
I
I
think
had to
it
be gone because I don't know
It had to be
nobody involved in
I came out
that.
on. Nah, it came. I think it was 2000, 2001 that year.
Because that's when we heard a story about
Y'all,
one of the girls.
y'all was gone.
One of the girls there got caught giving somebody head under the bleachers.
I mean, it was always nasty girls.
Listen, I
That's
think every
everywhere.
class
her
that
name,
came out
but
had a
she
story
went to,
like
she went
that.
to Rand, and she was in
Nah, but it
special
was
ed.
I think it was 2000, 2001 though, because y'all left 2000. Y'all went 99, 2000, right?
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to go that year. Yeah, it was 2000, 2001 then. So, yes, they definitely did the testing though. She ain't lying. I hate.
Be bad, stupid.
Hey, listen. All I know is it was some girl that transferred there from Wilson is the one who got caught.
No, she wasn't from Wilson. Stop it.
Emphasis on she's the one who got
It
caught.
sound about right. Hey, that sound about. It sound like the story.
It was a teacher telling us the story, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then one of the
They
girls
weren't allowed to
was
tell. You're right. If you was, they weren't allowed to tell. But if you was cool with them,
one
you
of
could
the
get it.
girls ended up making the news because later on down the line, she did some crazy stuff to a kid, and she was doing crazy stuff there at that school too. Rand was off the charts. It was always somebody making the news.
For her not to go to, oh, she's telling all red business. It's crazy.
Man, I wish I had.
How she know all the Rand business and ain't even go to Rand? That shit is crazy.
Because it made the news. You niggas don't watch the news.
All we gotta do is do some subtraction.
Laura, Slick say he
who
they know who
here?
it was.
Slick,
Seems like they was healthy and ain't here right now.
I'm not even gonna give out her initials. I'm not capping, bro.
DP.
And then she went back to jail for probation violation.
She had to be from Wilson and Cheney.
Some subtraction. Who came up sick out of nowhere in the last couple of years and went to Rand?
That's a lot of them.
No, I'm saying that's how we. I'm saying who seemed like they sick though. You know, that's all. I mean, that's some years. If they lasted that long though, then man, that's some good living.
Hey man, you know some depression shit.
If you had it in 2001,
that's what I'm saying.
Man, you living good. Then they on that Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson serum.
Hey, they got his doctors then.
Oh, we all from Youngstown, so we all know that one guy who went to prison for passing the.
I'm not either.
Oh, I know.
I just went to school.
I know who you talking about.
Did he go to Rand or no?
No, he went to Wilson.
Why you keep trying to push it on Rand?
I don't know where he went, but he didn't go to Rand.
I'm asking because I clearly don't know. That's what I was asking.
No, he went to Wilson.
He from the South Side though, ain't he?
He went to Wilson.
No,
I
don't know. I just heard.
I don't know where he went, but he from the South Side.
I know who the dude was. He was a red.
He was messing with all the young babes. So he was messing with all the young babes from all the schools.
He went to Wilson.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was definitely from the South Side though.
Class of Wilson.
Yo, what?
Bro, listen, I ain't go through all that bullshit in Youngstown, all the jumpings, all the fightings, all the niggas getting robbed after football practice to go die by no goddamn HIV. Fuck that.
You ain't lying.
Man, no. I'm going to Briar Hill to get shot today if that was the case. Fuck all that.
Listen, man, my sisters and my cousins are East Siders, so they did go to Rand, and then my sister Tisha, she went to Wilson for a little bit, and then her and my sister would be over there fighting all the time. And I'm telling you, they used to be whooping butt. So what they did was like the gray girls can't go to school together no more. So they took and separated us, and they moved all of us to different high schools throughout Youngstown. So that's
Well,
how
what
it
is this as a
Hey,
kid?
ask him the
Yeah,
Southside babes, because he was smacking them Southside babes for sure though.
Who was not?
That old boy who had that, I said he was hitting a lot of them young babes over there.
Don't
It
put me in that shit.
was a couple of those guys. I know the one dude. I don't know his name. I'm not gonna put his name out there even if I knew it. But like,
You know a lot of shit, yo. It's crazy.
girl,
Know a
yes.
little bit about a lot of shit.
Wait, I just want to say,
Listen,
Say a little bit about a
listen,
lot.
y'all, my brothers, I'm the only girl. My sisters are my cousins, but I call them my sisters because my cousin's mother took me in, so I grew up knowing them as my sisters. But I'm the only girl with my brothers, my mother's kids. And my brothers told me everything, like, watch out for this, watch out for that, because I was a young girl coming into my own. I'm in high school now. So my brothers wanted me to be equipped. So, and my uncle always taught me sit back, watch, and listen. So that's what I always did. So when people always thought I was quiet, I was observing. I was making sure I wasn't falling in with the wrong people. I wasn't falling into the wrong situations and everything.
See,
That's
I don't know where you went wrong. I don't know where you went wrong because you sound like you should have went to Cheney, but somehow you ended up at Wilson.
Nah, for real though. For real though.
So it must have worked then. That means she ain't give it up till she was 21 then, I'm guessing.
No, she didn't live in the area for Cheney. She was further up.
No, I didn't live in the area for Cheney. Well, what I did when I was on Ravenwood, I couldn't anyway because I was fighting a lot. But no, I was active. I just wasn't active. Like, you know, like active.
Y'all got issues.
Go
But
ahead,
what I wanted to say was, this is a good, since we're on a platform, make sure y'all know y'all status and get tested since y'all want to.
Nah, for real though. For real though. For real.
Hey, yeah, good segue. Good segue. I love that.
Nah, for real though.
Nah, she
PSA.
Hey, y'all check private chat.
Yeah,
Those that went in Youngstown. Is this the one you guys talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yo, we used to make fun of him a lot. And he went to to Sheridan.
Huh?
And be vast, you know, it started from that day when his mother came up there and whooped his ass in front of that class.
Yo,
He said, I'm fucking everything moving after this asshole.
Yes, we in class, man. When I'm telling you, yo, my aunt whooped me at school before, but the way his mama whooped him, bro, and I was scared because I was like, damn, that's kind of child abuse.
Told you that nigga went to Wilson. You thought I was lying.
He was fucked up ever since that. And I remember the first time they said the nigga was looking into my window. I said, what the fuck? And then the girl window he's looking at, we knew her. That's my homegirl. She told me like, bitch, you know
dude was
he did
doing
that?
shit in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Yo, sus stuff all his
Man, I had to beat his ass. No, like
wait, hold the fuck up. Oh, Laura, I ain't letting you slide with this shit tonight. Hell no. I be letting you slide with the bullshit. I'm not letting you slide with this bullshit. Hold on. You just told us you ain't know what school you went to. How the fuck you telling us a whole story about the nigga in school?
She see the name. She
he went to elementary with us.
Yeah, we all.
Oh,
you said you beat dude up?
Yeah.
See, you
okay.
Okay.
He was on that shit when we was in
all y'all the same age.
No, she young as hell. Kids. She over there bullying that poor boy.
These motherfuckers old. I'm young.
No.
I'm telling you, he was
He
doing
had it back. When you fought him, he had it back then, so he could have had it cut.
Y'all all know the same historical story.
No, not when he was a kid. He didn't have it when we was a kid.
Hey, when you live in them little ass towns, everybody know everything.
I'm in a little ass town now, but
he was on some perverted shit.
There was like, when we were kids in the 90s in Youngstown, there's like 3 elementary schools in the whole entire city. So,
hey, B-Bass, how you gonna say I always pass my HIV test and I don't even study?
I was like thinking about it. Oh, yo, so I never studied for them. I always pass. I get a 65 every time. HIV test, man. You never need to study if you good with it.
But that one time you failed, that's it, nigga.
Oh Jesus!
You might as well be a dropout at that point.
just let it go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, no, I'm good at passing tests, y'all. I have like 7 certs in IT, so I do good in that stuff.
I'm not playing with you. That was a slight flex. Y'all heard that?
It was
Slight flex.
Congrats.
Not too slight.
Not to, you know.
You know what my high school diploma doesn't say? Wilson.
Hey.
I didn't go to Wilson though.
Nah, you did good. You did good, B-Vance. You did good.
All my siblings went to Wilson, so I ain't have to.
I know that's right.
Man, listen, Wilson was great, bro.
Yeah,
Only people that went to Wilson say that.
But you know, the real stories that we don't tell is how we used to have to go to school equipped with weapons. Like I would never forget having to
you only got that story. I didn't go to school with weapons.
I never went to school with weapons either.
School with knives.
I used to carry blades in the side of my cheeks. I used to have a bunch of locks on my key ring. I carried mace because
what the fuck you was doing?
I don't know. The girls used to scrap though.
Who went to school with me?
You know what?
No.
We thank God she alive to tell the story. Hallelujah.
No, I'm telling you guys.
You didn't go to
Praise God.
You went to Wilson, right? You know my sisters, right?
I ain't go to no Wilson.
No, not Wilson Rand.
I'm about to say you played him. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
Listen, if you guys know about the Gray Girls and the Brooks, bro, I had beef with people who beef with me because they got beat up by my sister or by one of my cousins. So I'm walking into school like, bitch, I don't even know you. Now you want to whip my ass? So I had to be in class with blades and locks and stuff. So I come from my suburban life to the hood because, like I said, I moved with my aunt, and they didn't live like in the same area as my other aunt. Right? It got real.
Mooney, nigga.
Mooney. Fish.
Liberty.
You probably would have did good in Liberty.
Nah, Liberty. That's disrespectful. That's
y'all really didn't have to do like the metal detectors.
Nah, she would have.
No, we did that.
She would have did good at Boardman because she was on the south side, so she would have been close. You know what I'm saying? Or Struthers or some shit like.
I had to hide my
guy
up behind the damn
private chat.
Machine. I had to take
this guy
out and put it in my shoe. It was bad. I remember bitches trying to jump me. I didn't mace myself waiting for them to come out the gym. They didn't even want to fight me because I'm on the ground swimming. They looking at me like, bitch, really? Like, I'm like,
you know what? I'm a nice guy.
Who was that?
I'm gonna do the world a favor.
Had its crazy days.
What?
Who was that?
Damn, bro.
That's the dude.
He grew into his ears, guys. Like
this nigga said he grew into his ears.
Yo, what?
He did. We used to call him ears. Damn, man, you look not nice.
See, it's your fault. It's your fault he went on that path of destruction.
Nah, it's his mama's fault, y'all. I'm telling you, the way y'all.
I remember that dude.
No, man, listen,
I don't remember him.
I know him. Oh,
I don't remember him.
I don't remember him.
I'm telling you guys, his mama should be in jail too. Y'all, the way she beat his ass in class, bro, he never lived it down. He peed on himself and everything. Like it was crazy.
Yep.
Like, and then he had to come back.
They didn't even call child services.
And that shit was probably happening every day at home.
But what did he do to get his ass whooped in class?
He was just clowning, doing kid shit, doing dumb shit. And
he was always the class clown.
Hey, that was the times though. We got our ass whooped. You know that. Hey, that was the times back then, man.
Bro, my aunt beat my ass in school before, but she ain't never did that shit the way that woman did him. Like the
so she abused him
until he pissed on himself.
Abused him.
Yes, and then he's a boy.
Stayed, like, did she take him home or he stayed in school?
He stayed in school. He went down to the office and he had to get changed.
Dirty. God damn.
But this is my thing though, and as mothers to young men, it's like we have to understand, like we can't parent our boys in a way like that because that's like demasculating. Like she took so much away from him in that moment, and she was trying to prove a point, and I get it, but that fucked that boy up mentally. He was fucked after that. After that, every day he was in trouble.
Hey, hold on, Laura. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. I had to step off for a minute, man. But are we still talking about 910 187 school district? What's going on? Who done died? Who?
What's up, Ricardo?
What's up, Ricardo?
44502.
Ricardo was good, man.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Damn, I still know the zip code 44502. Yep. Or 44503.
I know. I still remember my old zip code 44505.
Mine's 44506.
Mine's still the same. What's going on now? What?
Yeah. What was your inmate number?
Oh, don't do it. I don't think that was funny at all.
Not her inmate number.
Damn,
I'm sad. I'm sad thinking about that, yo. That it kind of really makes me sad.
See,
and I was
East Sider, but her mama was a North Sider.
Who mama was a North Sider?
Skills.
No, my mama East Sider.
No, she used to kicking most of it always North Siders though.
That don't make her a fucking North Sider, nigga, just because she hang out with them. What the fuck wrong with you?
Anyway, you North
Keep that shit over there, man.
Man, anybody got time?
I lived on the East Side.
Ass.
Okay, East Side. I fucked with the East Side because La La Land used to be lit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I lived in the motherfucking Kimmerbrooks, nigga.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. Forget I said anything rude. I still don't fuck with Kimmerbrook people to this day. I'm gonna let them have it. You got it.
Who?
Hey, folks from the Kimmerbrooks.
Oh yeah, they used to be 40, 50 deep, man. I never seen a project stick together ever in my life, man. I'm talking about I'm talking about if you was 13 fighting somebody, you was fighting people that was 18, 19. Okay. I'm talking about you fighting 30 people, man. I'm talking about it seemed like everybody had like 12 or 13 kids, man. It's like you fight, man. They used to be so deep, and it was all the time though, man. Wasn't nothing you can do about it.
And that's why I was not allowed.
Brook people, I'm talking about. I swear, I'm talking. Everybody fight. You fighting 20 of them. I don't care if you was 14 fighting.
They lying, bro.
No,
that's what it got. Brooks
we
did
didn't
not
do
care
that over at Westlake.
Not at Westlake,
man. It was never.
Nobody want to hear about Westlake.
Not at Westlake.
Over there too.
There's no such thing as a fair fight when it comes to the Brook people. They did not play that, man.
They didn't play.
Nope.
Nah, you know what? I'd rather have to deal with some. Nah, let me not lie. I'd rather deal with Briar. No, I couldn't start. I'd rather deal with Briar Hill. Give me Lincoln Nose. I'd rather fight people from Lincoln Nose than any other project. I feel better with my chances over there.
That's just the neighborhood, so you kind of do got a better chance.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with nobody for the Kimmel.
That's just the neighborhood, so you kind of.
No Kimmerbrooks, no La La Land.
No La La Land. No.
Hey, listen, I'm not from the Kimmerbrooks, nigga. They tried to jump me too. Shit. I'm not from there. They tried to get my ass too.
Wait a minute, guys.
I definitely got jumped by some East Side niggas.
I remember when I was 13 and somebody beat up one of the Brooks. He wasn't from the Brooks, but he hung with the Brooks, right? So the dude beat him up. We had the basketball court in the Vicks, man. I swear on everything I love, they came like 35 deep. Man, I said I was 10 years old so quick, and I'm short. Hey, I got away with it, man. Hey, my heart jumped so quick, man. I'm talking about.
Kevin Hart on there.
Hey, 32 came out of nowhere like, "What's up?" I said, "Man,
I am a child."
Hey, they came on the court. I said, "Man, I'm only 10 years old, man."
And that motherfucker pulled a hot one out of his pocket.
Hey, ask A-Hart. Hey, A-Hart to tell you, man. Tawan to tell you, man. That shit was crazy as heck, man. Them cats was. Hey, I feel bad for old boy, man. He wasn't my dude though, but hey, they had their way with him. Cats was like 35 deep, man. What y'all doing?
He got raped too. He got raped and beat up.
Nah,
I'm not surprised, man.
Hey, he probably better get raped, man.
Damn.
Hey, no, I seen them beat a dude's ass and ran.
Hey, you gotta think, you had cats 21 years old with them, 22, all the way down to like 15. Like you can't do nothing with that. 30
nigga was 10 years old. God damn.
I really was like 13, 14. I said I was 10. Hey, I was short, so I got away with it, man. Hey, dude came with his fist. I'm like, man, I'm only 10. He straight skipped me. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Who don't skip, bitch? Who don't skip?
Yeah, little nigga. When you grow up, though, we're gonna beat your ass, huh?
We gonna see you when you get big.
Been messed up. Hey, that'd have been crazy.
When you get 12, little nigga, come see me.
And
We gonna see you when you get taller. Don't worry.
And nigga, as soon as hair get on them balls, that's it, nigga.
No Diddy.
I got a question.
Nobody
Thank you.
like
No
he
Diddy.
lying.
We about to
I need to know.
You just said nigga got raped. That's all did it.
Can you guys talk?
Ain't nobody get
I hear
raped
you.
though. Nah.
I hear you,
Oh,
Laura.
okay. I was wondering now, is it an urban legend or is it facts that the Kimmer Bricks was built on top of dead bodies or graves, old graves?
Here we go with this bullshit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. You gotta ask people from the Brooks. You
I heard that too, though.
You gotta ask somebody that's old from the Brooks.
Somebody told me
I know
that,
B-Vaz
that
will find it.
the
You
past.
have to ask somebody.
Somebody
older than
told
us,
me
though.
that too.
Somebody told me
older than us,
that
though.
the
That's from
spirits
there.
of the
But you
old
know
gang
what?
bangers that lived there was the reason why every nigga in the Brooks knew how to fight extra hard. That's what they told me.
What?
Don't be fighting. They said don't be fighting in the Brooks. Them niggas is possessed. I said you can
I don't know nobody who didn't know how to fight from there neither. Though. I'm trying. Man, I don't know nobody who didn't know how to fight.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you,
They said them
the
niggas fought
softest
extra
dude I
hard.
know from the Brooks stole my bike, and that was Joe Love.
Joe Love.
Damn.
He was from the Brooks,
Yeah,
Not
Joe
a nigga
lived
named
in the
Joe
Brooks
Love
for a
stealing
minute,
bikes,
man.
and he not even soft though. That's what's crazy though.
That's crazy. I know. Like he stole my bike, bro. I was like
Joe
why?
Love?
Yeah, bro.
Joe
My
Love
mama
is
went and got it
vicious.
back though. She was gangster. She went and got it back. She was like, she's about that life. She went by herself.
Joe don't seem like the type. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause your little pussy ass was scared, huh?
I was scared. She told me don't let nobody ride my bike. Here comes Joe Love and another dude, and they're like, "Let us ride it." I was like, "My mama said I'm not allowed."
Yo, that
They're like,
nigga
"Come
sound
on,
like he
man."
pop locked, man. What the hell?
Don't worry, Jamar. The first time I visited the Kimmer Brooks, I went to the Candy Lady house to go get some pickles and some pop. And this girl jacked me for my pickles and my pop. And then my aunt and my cousins walked me back up to old girl's house. And my aunt told me, now fight her. And I was so fucking scared to fight her. And the next thing I know, my cousin just stole on her and beat her ass and took my shit. And then I walked back home, thought I was the shit. I was like, well, I wasn't walking home. I was visiting my aunt.
Wait,
I walked
did
back
they
like,
give you, did they give you your shit back or no? Because you don't deserve your pickle back after that.
No, I didn't get my pickle back. My cousin kept that shit. She told me I could have a sip of pop, but you know.
Yo, take this punk ass pickle, man.
He deboed you.
Bitch, you ain't put in the work. This mine.
Right, then I got beat up in the sandbox like an hour later. And then my aunt told me, my other aunt said, "Bitch, you can't go back over there. You banned from the Kimber Brooks."
Oh,
so you learn how to fight.
I don't want to hear no more stories from Laura. She done took us down 8 rabbit holes, and y'all keep letting
You just keep feeding into the shit.
We do though. We be like, for real? And what else? And what else? And what else? And it keep going. And it keep going. And it don't stop. And it don't stop. You like, God damn.
I'm gonna make a GoFundMe up for y'all asses. God damn, y'all struggle enough.
Yo,
I'm telling you, real life people who know
We
me
are
from the
traumatized
South Side will tell
individuals,
y'all, I
man.
don't be capping y'all. Real people who know me, I promise.
Hey, Slick said, I remember when I first came to Hardy Knox, Walt, and Brian Burton was gonna jump me.
Brian Burton?
Yeah.
Brian?
Man, that was a crew.
He shot.
Harding, no, Harding. Okay, all right.
No, that was a crew. That was a crew back there. Walt, Knox, and Travin and Brian Burton. They was all
Yeah,
little.
all right.
crews.
Y'all losing us. Y'all losing us. Come on, come
Damn,
back.
they was planning to jump him. They was like, listen, 12:05 from the dot in the cafeteria.
Hey, yo,
You punch him in the head. I'm taking
Oh,
his
that's
lunchbox.
I got one question. I got one question. Did anybody ever learn any damn thing in school? Shit.
Hell no.
Like, y'all-
How to survive?
No.
God damn.
Survive.
Nope.
Nigga, did
learn
anybody
something
know
today.
algebra?
Yes, B. Vast did. He went to Cheney. He learned every fucking day.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Be
He
Vaz
learned
no.
every fucking day.
No, no,
Like,
no, no, no.
B. Vast went to Cheney.
It didn't
Don't
work
choke
that
me
way.
out for saying
And
this.
Rand, we learned how to survive.
Don't choke me out for saying this. But B-Vaz had the lunch lady. Her name was Miss Rosa, and I love her so much. She was so sweet. B-Vaz was so fucking smart. Like, we had groups. So we had group A, group B, and group C. He was in group A, I was in group B, and then the group C's were like I ain't gonna say that. They wasn't doing what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So B-Vaz was so fucking smart, and then he was new to the school like me, and I learned how to adapt and fit in and start throwing bows. But this niggas try to fight B-Vaz every day. I mean, every day it was somebody messing with him because he was smart as fuck. And he used to be a know-it-all. He was like, listen, he'd be the one, you say something smart to him, and then he'd cuss your ass out so politely, and it'd be like, you be thinking like, what the fuck that nigga just say? Like, that's how it used to be. So they used to be on his ass. So Miss Rosalie used to walk his ass home so the boys wouldn't be on him. And B-Bash used to get so red in the face, ready to fight. And I used to tell people, like, don't be messing with him because he crazy. He white boy crazy. Like when I tell y'all his face turned red, and I was like wondering if he had in a book bag. I was like, man, leave that nigga alone.
Oh, come on, no.
Now
My
she was
mom
wondering if he had a gun.
Not me. I didn't
No
care.
gas.
Yo, man. So B-Vaz, they want to beat your ass because they were fighting the AIDS epidemic, and your ass knew how to fucking like read. So that's what it is. They were fighting for damn pickles and pop, as she say, and you knew how to read.
What messed me up is that, like, when I first got to what hurt me pretty much, when I first got to Sheridan, the kids that saw me because I was new, I was the lightest kid in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Hey boy, what your name is?" And I said, What are you saying to me? He said, "Hey boy, what your name is?" And I'm like, "Are you asking me what my name is?" Well, my name is Brandon. And then that's it. Just talking just like that. That was it. That was a wrap. You're like, oh, okay, this guy.
Guys, more arrogant. I swear to goodness. He used to be just like that. And the niggas used to be like, what the fuck he saying? And then they be looking at each other confused. And I'd be like, dude, you gotta chill out. And then we got like this exchange student. Well, I don't know if he was exchange. He was like a Mexican. So he's like the first Mexican kid we ever seen. And he didn't speak a lick of English.
They were new to us back then.
And they left me back.
Yo, I hate y'all so much.
And then they threw the Mexican kid in the trash can and rolled that nigga downstairs. Listen, these dudes, I ain't saying no names, but these dudes was crazy.
This bitch keeps saying I ain't saying no names like niggas going to jail over shit that happened in 1994.
No, because if I say their names, y'all gonna be like, if I say their names, y'all gonna be like, okay.
Hey, it was more like
94.
This track.
You said 94. God damn.
No, I'm telling you, these niggas is out here still on it. So if I say their names, y'all gonna be like, okay, that makes sense. I get it now. So yeah, them niggas was. They was out terrorizing that.
Hey, 94, I was still at Hayes.
So they threw him and his tacos in the trash. That what you saying?
But he had tacos?
Yes. They
had the tacos.
You know, one of my bullies, some ironic bullshit ever, is a police officer, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're talking about crazy.
But listen, after they did that shit, they bullied this little boy so bad that his parents ended up just taking him out to school. And then that same year, our teacher had got sick, so she couldn't come to school that much. The one who's I feel responsible.
Bitch, what's the point of this story? Hold the fuck up, because where are we going? I'm sorry. Where are we going?
We're going back to how crazy the school was. And that same day we had
Taco Tuesdays.
Those same boys bullied the teacher so bad that he quit right then and there. And then them niggas jumped that nigga in the fucking parking lot. Like
the teacher?
Yes. Listen.
What school was this?
Sheridan. Sheridan was in the heart of the hood. You had Hilltop right at the top of the
y'all be talking about Ram.
Ravenwood.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Look, I'm trying to follow y'all stories. I'm on 10 different schools now. So which school?
Like elementary.
They jumping teachers in elementary.
We wasn't jumping teachers.
5th and 6th grade. She's talking about
jumping the fucking teachers.
All right, y'all got to talk about something else. Let's just leave Youngstown where it's at.
I'm so fucking
just
caught up.
Let Youngstown sit where it's at. We got it. Something else. Shit.
I need some North Carolina niggas on here. Miss, I can feel at home. Shit, y'all done took.
I mean, not us because y'all didn't live. We lived, y'all.
No. You
I
lived.
lived.
You ran
but
home.
I'm saying
you was a minority. You minority.
We talked about fucking Wilson and Rain for an hour and 20 minutes. What do you mean?
Like roots.
Bro, we talked about Wilson and Rain for an hour and 20 minutes. I think y'all can't talk. It's no more.
I don't even know how we got on the subject.
Yeah, no. What is a subject besides fucking Wilson and Rain?
We went down that
right.
that rabbit hole.
We talking about what we talking about. Y'all niggas ain't even got a subject. Like
Listen,
We
we
couldn't
started
jump
talking
in.
about IEPs and school support.
The shit just went from X to 0 to 100 to 1,000.
All I did was bring up that my stepson was just dancing in the living room with the Wii controller in his hand. Shit went left.
Yeah, and he wasn't prepared for it.
I wasn't.
What y'all start? Hey, what did y'all start off talking about?
And then we had a daishiki moment with Eric.
And my son
and kissing
struggled.
everybody in the
So
hood.
the conversation track, we were talking about schools and school experience.
Oh,
There you go.
look, school experience, motherfucker. That's a survival. Y'all, anyway.
Survivor for real.
Savagely, what you got, baby girl? I know you got something, honey blonde.
He said honey blonde. Green. It's green, nigga. It's green.
Green. It's green.
Well, Kermit Green win. Well, what do you got going on?
Green, bitch.
I got some stuff.
It's a tennis ball, motherfucker. It's a tennis ball.
Smoking crack, don't you?
Now that you say it.
You guys want to hear it?
Go ahead.
What's up?
Okay, let's talk about it. Since it's already tomorrow, June 1st, guys. Happy Pride Day if you into that life. But
read the room, Brandon. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room.
We just had a whole section about HIV, so you know.
Read the room.
Whoa, that's a horrible segue. Wait, what?
Check this. Mine is gonna light up the chat, and why I'm gonna tell you this is because 2 days ago there was a ruling in New York City against a former president. It's never happened before. We had a biased jury with a biased judge and a biased prosecution attacking a former president for charges that couldn't even be brought up, that nobody knew about. Like they had no idea what they were charging him with until the day they were actually doing the jury deliberations. And it's a charge that it's never been set before because even the FEC themselves didn't even take up that charge. It's a federal election charge that's being tried at the state level. You can't do those things. But for some reason, this district DA who's been backed by Soros was able to get these charges.
Man, you're saying a lot of TV talking points.
No, I'm telling you stuff that's actually in the.
So we went from Pride Month. Okay, I'm trying to.
So 34 counts he was found guilty on. When
all of them.
Now the dude was not. They were supposed to all dismiss. Everybody was leaving when the judge was like, "Hey, they haven't reached a verdict yet. We're just gonna go ahead and just let y'all go." They come back like the last minute. Was like, "No, we got a decision." Like everybody was scrambling back. It was such a mess. As far as kangaroo courts go, and the way it looks in the world stage, we look like a country that's completely unstable with everything that's going on.
You do realize that wait. Before you go, Eric, you do realize that when this said person you talking about became president, the world looked at us just like you just said. Like we just let a TV show host freaking reality show TV dude become the president, and everybody looked at us like they wondering what the fuck is we doing in America. So you telling me now that this dude who they've been trying to get this dude in this charge for all this time, 4 years, and then they was gonna drop it until they got new evidence. See, you leave out key parts in it. I've been following this whole thing. They got new evidence to help add to it. And it wasn't a kangaroo court. And he got caught on all 34 charges. Not like he beat half of them. Not like he beat one of them. Was
clearly a jury of his peers.
Jay, I'm going to tell you. Hold up. I'm going to tell you, Jay. And I don't know if you know the Constitution, right? But there was a Supreme Court order that has been ruled. It was Bush v. Gore. Okay. About the election.
You mean when Republicans cheated the first time around?
Oh hell!
There has to be a decision.
Florida, right?
Yeah. That there has to be a unanimous decision on a count. Meaning, if there's a charge or any type of allegation, it has to be a unanimous decision by the jury. Meaning, they have to rule unanimously on all the counts. This judge split it. Meaning you could select, not all y'all have to agree, but if one of y'all agree on this charge, you think that this charge is something that he's guilty on, not that they have all the facts. There was just, if you feel that this person was charged, it was like a a buffet version of like pick one, and then as long as it's one, we're gonna count it as unanimous.
So be
The
fast.
way
You
they
don't-
Hold on,
you
Jake,
don't
Jake,
think
can I
you
say
did
this? Can I say this, Jake? Can I jump
How
in?
do we know? How do
I
we
was
know?
like,
Let
it down on
me
the
jump in. Be fast. Let me say this real quick, man.
It's bad.
So
man.
basically Trump got what every black man that went to court got.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
He got what he got a little taste of what being a black is in America.
There you go.
Mhm.
Congratulations
That's what
to
he
him.
got.
And if he's smart,
Congratulations.
if he's smart, he would use that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly,
he
if he's
already
smart. Which
Yep.
if he's smart, he would use that like because he feel how we been. I don't think he really cared, but
Well,
he
he
used to
Tell
use
that
that.
by
tell
bringing the
tell
two
his bitch
rappers
ass to
up
pull
from New
himself
York.
up on his bootstraps. I don't
Just
want
like
to
you
hear that
said, he
shit.
get,
Okay. Matter of fact, he got with the Central Park 5 boys that he
Yeah,
that he
there you
fought
go. There
for,
you go.
that he
That's
wanted to
his
put him
fault.
on.
I don't
Get
feel no
them
sympathy
He got
for
the
his
same
ass.
thing.
So guys,
he's not going to jail.
this
Any
is
state
what
Hold on,
happened.
guys. Let
Literally-
Twan trying to say something. Let him say what he got to say real quick.
Oh, go ahead, Twan.
No. To that point, he brought up the two rappers who are known felons
Mhm.
with charges. That was his ass backward attempt
Mhm.
to, in some way, say, "Here, I have these guys advocating for me. This justice system is unjust." That was his attempt. Nobody understood. They said, "Why in the hell is a candidate running for the presidency of the United States bringing these two individuals
Too
up at a
guilty as
campaign
fuck
rally?"
individuals at that.
Talking about, I want my
No,
teeth just like.
let's be real. They said these thugs. Let's just be honest on what they really said. He brought these thugs up here on this stage. One of them had just literally 2 days before got out of jail.
Mhm.
Like the shit is ass backwards, like you said. It's dumb as fuck.
Well,
Like
the initial attempt was really the shoes.
Right. That
We
was
know
still,
right.
we know you like shoes. We know y'all like shoes. Y'all like high top. Y'all like basketball shoes. And they was all gold plated.
Hold on, y'all like
plated.
listen, bro.
y'all
Like
like to
who
be
you like.
flashy?
I respect it. Like who you like, and I will never advocate or tell anybody on here to be riding and taking up.
oh yeah,
But the
fact.
problem
You
is,
got to be that way.
nobody on here is gonna be like how Trump supporters be for Trump for Biden. We don't give a fuck about Biden.
Word the
Fuck
fuck
him
don't.
too.
Period.
Fuck him too.
Hey,
Fuck
let me say
Hunter
this.
Biden too. He is scumbag
Yep.
too. His
God
son
damn.
is his dirtbag. He is sleazeball too.
Biden has his own proven record of how he legislatively helped fuck
Yeah.
up the black community too.
Fuck
Yes.
him too.
How about this?
Nobody in the black
Let's
community is running around like Joe Biden is our nigga, like that's our dude. Like
Let's
we
just
riding
take 4
for
years
him.
off and find
I'm
ourselves.
not.
That's what
I'm
we
not.
Right.
Nobody's excited. I'm gonna go back to something that Nimarata said. Nobody's excited to see these two old ass white men go,
and again.
combat like for the
No,
presidency of the United States.
no.
Nobody,
Nobody.
absolutely
But
nobody.
guys, but there is no other
I
president
want Representative Crockett
history.
from the state of Texas to run for
But
president.
there's
But
nobody
look.
else who's been as dirty, who got caught up in some of the most simplest, stupidest ass lies. Like he deserves it because he just lies about stupid shit. He says
Jay.
stupid shit. He
Jay.
constantly gets caught
Now
up in
this is
stupid
now
But
this
shit.
is
Jay,
the thing.
Jay.
If the justice system works and Hunter Biden is convicted, he
Fuck
will
him too.
walk back. He will walk back these comments.
Yeah, he got what he deserved. Now
Nah.
the justice system works.
No,
now
no.
Liberty is doing
This
her
is
job.
how he functions. He's always functioned like that.
No. This is what's happening. 2 months after he declared his candidacy for
Oh,
president.
bro, we all knew he was gonna be the president nominee. That doesn't
No.
make sense. We all
But no,
knew.
Jay. Here
He
what I'm
believed it
trying
was
to
a
say.
witch. He
Listen
believed it was
to
a
what
witch hunt, like he
Listen
said.
to the election interference about to lay out for y'all. 2 months, all right, after he declares his candidacy, they had 4 years before that to do all this stuff to him. They had even 4 years before that to do all that stuff to him. Okay, they had this happened in 2006. They had even 10 years before his candidacy in 2016. But they waited until 2 months after he declared his candidacy to hit him with 4 indictments. That was one of them. 3 others followed.
So
And
you
the
feel
other
he
three are
innocent?
on hold
You
now
feel
because
he's
they're all
innocent?
mess.
You feel like all of this is a witch hunt.
Political
You feel that.
prosecution.
So wait, you feel that the documents issue
Yep.
is a witch hunt,
Yep.
even though he
All
had
of it.
multiple opportunities in his cot. You probably
All of
also feel that the Georgia bullshit is a witch hunt too, don't you?
Yep.
Even though the motherfucker is on tape, like
So,
I just need
Jay,
you to find me such and such and
hang on.
such votes.
Jay, hang on. Today, not even today, yesterday. I'm gonna have to say yesterday because it happened. Biden had a press conference talking about what happened. The first question they ask is, do you think President Trump is right when he says it's all you, that you did this, it's your fault, and he's blaming everything on you? Biden turns to the cameras, smiles in this like creepy ass grin, and then walks away. What does that tell you guys?
It was creepy.
It's a fucking
creepy-ass
political
Joe Biden.
prosecution.
It tells me he got
Weaponized
dementia.
the
That's what it
justice
tells me.
system to go after a
Okay.
guy who's winning, who's beating him in the polls.
Bro, come on,
This
bro.
is how
Y'all,
he's gonna
no,
try
wait,
to
wait,
win.
wait, wait. Be
Can I-
fast.
can
The
I
same
get- can I
people that
get
you
my
say
point
is
after
winning,
you're done?
the same people that you say is Trump is winning was the same people that sat there and said Trump was going to win the last election. He got
Yeah,
his ass
and
kicked
I'll
last
tell you why.
election.
Okay, Jay,
Bro,
they rigged the election.
No,
homie.
bro,
Did you not see
Donald
the
Trump
data?
just tried to steal the election, bro. What are you talking
why
about?
you
gonna do this
overly
at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday?
Can I
Come on
intervene?
now.
Can I say
Why are they
something real
doing all this stuff to him if they feel they can win on their own merits? Come on.
Hold on. Be fast.
Laura
Be
has
fast.
something to say.
Go ahead.
Okay, so be fast. I'm going to agree with you. They did railroad him, right? They really did. But let me tell you why they did it, because he's been getting away with all of this stuff. So they had to find a way to take him down. A lot of that stuff
Late
is
night
trumped up.
podcast.
There was some stuff that was trumped up, but at the same time, it's not like he didn't do it. The problem is why he's mad is because the justice system, like someone else that worked for him, just like a black man. Now, someone said he has the opportunity to walk this back, and he does. How he can win this is saying the justice system is so unfair, and the bias that it's been given to black men and black women all these years, I just experienced it.
You know that's not gonna work for him. They're about to bring out. They're going to bring out the apprentice tapes with him sitting there calling the black dude a nigger. They about to bring out that tape
for his fan base. It would work because he does have the numbers.
His fan base doesn't matter.
But it can't. But those are the people who vote.
Yeah,
so if you wanted,
that's not enough. His fan base isn't enough to win. He needs help.
Now, I'm not just talking about win on the presidential level. If Trump wanted to say, I want to start changing and making these laws to be fair, he has the opportunity to do that now. And if he take that and present it to the black people, he still has the opportunity to win, to say, hey, listen, I actually been through this. I see you guys play. But this is the thing though. Trump started this because his election, the first one, he didn't win it fair and square. So I do believe that Joe Biden is interfering, and now democracy is as a whole is a joke now because Trump started this. He started it, and now everyone is playing dirty. No one's hands is clean as this.
They've been playing dirty the whole time. The problem is that the justice system.
Years.
Yeah, the problem is that the justice system has been screwing over people who look like us. Donald Trump was a big supporter of said system until guess what? Said system came and kicked him in his ass. I don't feel no sympathy for him. Fuck him. Because Lady Justice ain't never smiled on us, and they've been fucking us over for forever. And he was a main proponent, and supporter of it. So I don't give a fuck. I don't like Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden too. But what you're not going to tell me is that this rich ass white man who was braggadociously said, I've taken advantage of the system and sat there and also advocated for black men to be taken advantage of the system, and been caught on tape and suppressed it when making everybody sign NDAs by calling a black man on The Apprentice a nigger, and sat there and made him suppress it so it doesn't come out. And the NDAs, because he was smart enough to think he would run for president 20 years from now, it's up and it's coming out again. I never ever sat there and bought into the Kool-Aid. You can't make this rich ass white man who's abused, manipulated, and taken advantage of the system come out as a fucking victim.
And constantly abused. And constantly abused. If you go back to the Trump rallies showed the same situation over the years. It was black people that was getting taken out. It was black people that was getting murdered. It was black people getting hit. Let's not forget the situation when he was crossing the street. They shot into the Black Lives Matter crowd.
Did he come over there holding the Bible upside down for
let's
moment?
not forget that. Now we can fight about what's Trump being racist all damn day. Trump is an old man that was born in the nights with
he's his father's son.
Yeah, he's his father's son.
He's a rich man. He's a rich man in America. A rich white man in America. It is racist behind him.
That dude is no savior, no proponent.
Yeah, but you talking about is he right now? I know you talking about is he right for being the president? I think that Trump lies finally caught up with him, and which is going to eventually happen.
But
regardless if we like it or not, it happens.
I see where B-Bass is coming from, because now all of this, even though Trump was on some bullshit and they're playing these type of games, now the justice system is seen that is paid and bought for, because this what we've already known it was, but now more people are going to play these games, and now all of this that's going on is going to underhand our democracy. And this is the thing right now, we have an issue with immigration.
Laura, do you think he sat there and did what he did? Do you think he's guilty of the actual crime? That whether or not the justice system, that's all I need to know. Is he fucking guilty? Is he guilty? Did he do it?
It doesn't work that way.
Do you really think he's not guilty?
No. So Tehran, this is what happened.
Can I finish my point real quick, Bivas? I'm sorry, Bivas. Because what I'm trying to, the justice system still has to work a certain way, whether we feel he's guilty or not. The evidence have to be natural and be there.
The evidence is all there.
No, not all of it was there. And I'm not a Trump fan. Not all of it was there. Some of that stuff is really suspicious.
His person who ran his corporation, who he just got in trouble for lying on other financial documents that got found guilty of, the guy that ran that company, his lawyer who went to jail for lying for said reason, both testified against him. The lady he brought in to help him out, the lady who was in charge of the paperwork, sat there and put it out too.
Some of that evidence that they're saying it magically disappeared, and then now it magically reappears. Now, I'm not saying I agree with Trump and none of that, but what I'm saying is when you fuck with the justice system the way that it does, now it's going to be more corrupt, because now people know that this because it's out in the daylight. Like, we know this shit went left, but we know that he also deserved that.
No one's saying that, but those who are trying to support Donald Trump. Everybody else is like the dude.
No, you guys got to look at it as a whole. It's not just about Donald Trump. It's about what's going on right now in our country.
We've been saying that as Black Americans, Lord. Like, we see it. Who else in this country?
I love you.
Who else in this country knows it? Who else in this country knows it, has experienced the justice system fucking us over?
When it's about everything that's going on. We have immigration that's like mad immigration. Listen, we got all of these people who are coming into our country, right? Illegally. We don't know who these people are. These are sleeper cells. Once our government tank like this and neither side can get along, and then we see the justice system going like this, no one's watching the things going on in the dark. They could have fixed the border, right? But you know who's holding up because they didn't want to get a Democrat credit for fixing the border, right? You know what party is doing that, don't you? Are you gonna pay attention to the whole chessboard, or are you only gonna watch the parts that you want to watch?
You are so blinded.
No, I'm not blinded. I already know the game, bro. I already know the game. Listen,
it's not our parties, guys. Our parties are so fucking poisoned that they're stupid as fuck.
On both sides.
They're being bought and paid for by different countries. And while our bases are fighting each other and making the justice system corrupt, China, Russia, they're sending their troops in undercover. And now while we're battling,
but y'all lightweight saying the same thing though. He just saying like he's just saying like people is blinded by Trump though, but y'all still saying the same thing. Like wait, he ain't ride for Biden. It's not like he's riding for Biden.
Goofy ass dude who's like, Biden. Listen, if we was calling out the justice system as a whole, I'd roll with you. The problem is y'all want to keep attaching to this loser, this fraud, this assaulter, this motherfucker who's a manipulator, who's a cheater, this motherfucker.
TDS is real, Jay. You gotta stay away from that.
No, we've already known this dude has been a scumbag since the jump.
Serious issue, bro.
This is so big. It's not that we're just focusing on him.
Ride for him.
He made history. This
is
history because this has never happened.
No other president has ever been.
Because nobody else has been as stupid as fuck to get caught like this dumbass.
Obama, Bush. You want me to keep going?
History.
Hillary Clinton.
Now the other countries are watching us, and they're like, "This is America's right for the picking." America is ripe for the picking.
Bro.
We're in
Hey,
Venezuela right now.
I love y'all. I love both of y'all to death, and it's dope. And I won't never insult y'all. I don't never insult y'all intelligence.
Hey, I told you I was gonna light this up.
Listen,
So
I will never insult
you naming Democrats and Republicans, right?
Yeah. I'm sitting there saying, listen, I've been saying it from the
I hope you
jump.
named you're right. A lot of these, most of these presidents, like
the whole system
Democrats, most of the
the whole
Republicans,
system
both of
is
them.
corrupt. But the last thing I'm gonna do is ride for some rich ass motherfucker who's done them a benefit.
It's not riding for him.
Yes, it is, because you keep thinking this is the fucking savior, and that's not. I'm not cussing at you.
No, we're not.
But if she do though, man, Jamar. But the thing is, this is a healthy debate. At the end of the day, if somebody is, people should be like you said, can vote for whoever they vote for, can feel the way they feel. Especially if you feel this person gonna help you out, there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why we having discussion. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's like B can say what he say, and I'm gonna still like say like y'all can say what y'all gonna say, and I'm still gonna have love for whoever say what they gonna say, and it should be like that. People really be losing. Like people really be falling out over this stuff, and it shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, people got their opinion, and it's okay though. You can be passionate about it and all the other stuff, and that's where it should be left at though. You know what I'm saying? Be passionate and just listen. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just make sure everybody's just cool and don't fall out over dumb stuff.
Can
like
I say
this,
something
man.
real quick?
Go ahead.
Real quick. I don't want to cut you off, Tyron, but so in 2015. At the time, I was a pastor, and I had just wrapped up a revival series at my church, and I had different friends of mine who were also pastors and activists in the Black Lives Matter movement come to my church and speak on like different components of the Black Lives Matter movement. We wrapped up this series on a Sunday. By that Wednesday, our sister church in Charleston, South Carolina, Mother Emanuel, had been shot up. The pastor was killed, who was a colleague of mine, along with 8 of his parishioners while they were at Bible study. Me and a good friend of mine traveled down there on press passes. And I sat through all of these viewings and all these funerals day in and day out. And the one thing that impressed me so much was at the time I saw Governor Nikki Haley loving and caring for those families and for those survivors in a way that I don't think anybody else could have met that moment in that way. I was so impressed with her. And I said to myself one day, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what side of the aisle she stood on. I didn't know whether she was a Republican governor or a Democrat. It didn't matter in that moment. I said to myself, that's a president. So it's 2015. And I said to myself, had she ever run for president based off of that experience, she would have my vote. Fast forward to her presidential run. This lady seemed like she didn't know her asshole from a hole in the wall.
That part.
Well, she was being fed all that stuff. She had writers. They were doing that. It wasn't her.
But my thing is, some part of it should be representative of what she feels.
So exactly. So how you are, and this is a narrative very near and dear to my heart, because my ancestors were enslaved in the state of South Carolina, in Orangeburg. How you are on the campaign trail and asked a question about the Civil War and refuse to
talk about what started.
Enter into the conversation that the Civil War was about the split of the Union, not wanting to end slavery. Because, right?
Yeah, that was wild.
And just so you know, it was the Dems that wanted to fight that. The Democrats were fighting that. They wanted to keep the slavery. It was Democrats.
Well, the
Just so you don't
parties
know.
were at the time.
It was
yes,
split.
the
It was
parties
split back
were-
then, though. Yeah.
They-
So you know, those are the same Democrats that Joe Biden runs. Those are the same
No,
ones.
Bivaz, you got to
No,
remember
no,
back
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
know if
no,
you're with
no,
him or
no,
Trump,
no.
then
the
you ain't what?
Democratic Party back then
That's
was
all I needed
basically
to
the Republican Party now. But the Republican Party back then were for the black people. So history kind of leaves that out, and people don't know that. And the people always say,
Republican
well, it was
Party is back to where it
the
was.
Democrats, but the Republicans back in the day were for end slavery, you know, and people don't. I feel like that's why I tell people educate yourself, do your research, because
Come on.
a lot of this stuff is at the tips of your fingers if you
Yeah.
research, or matter of fact, go to a library and pick up a fucking book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It just sucks
wanna-
though, because honestly, man, both parties really not for us though. You know what I'm saying? It's just the Republicans, man, they just say stuff. They don't try to hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? They
Listen.
straightforward with stuff.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? They straightforward. They
Shirley
call each
Chisholm-
other out.
Shirley Chisholm and Fannie Lou Hamer tried to tell y'all ass unbought and unbossed.
Period.
That was their campaign slogan.
Mhm.
They were
It's just so
fighting
messed
for
up. You
that
can't. It's so
third
messed up. You
party.
can't write somebody in, man, and really win. Because at the end of the
No.
day, you know
Well,
what I'm
they
saying?
can't
They
have
really.
And to
Has
run.
anybody check out the other parties we have that's running?
I feel like America is secretly being sold.
Listen,
America has been sold. America has always been up for auction.
Tehran,
been
look
sold.
what
sold to
and look
China.
what
China
look
owns it.
what
Do you think if the American president actually mattered in today's time and era, that we'd either have Joe Biden or fucking Donald Trump being able to be the president if they actually mattered their position of power anymore? No, we've been sold it out. Listen, I'm telling you right now, don't fall for the trick. The greatest thing that we love about this country, which is capitalism, is the very reason that you don't have a country no more, because of capitalism. I'm not a socialist.
But
I'm not a thing. I'm not a
Hey, can I say
liberal.
this real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say this real quick? Can we stop like putting our faith in the puppet and start worrying about the puppeteers? Because the Senate is who we need to worry about, because that's
yeah,
who
yeah,
calling
right.
Those, you forgetting that we pick a new president every 4 years, but the
Right.
Senate has been in there for 20 to 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, we do not change that out.
well, I tell
My
you
thing
what,
is, my thing is this right here too. So what brought me into this whole election thing is, I've always been big on what's going on with the black community. Like,
Mhm.
who's fighting for the black community? What draw me off from Joe Biden in his initial run was I think he made a statement on the Breakfast Club where he said that you are not black if you don't vote for me.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. That was
right.
some
That
whack.
draw me off.
That
That
was
draw
whack.
me off. That draw me off from Biden right then. What draw me off from Trump is Trump basically told you to your damn face,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
fuck with you. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with you. But
Mhm.
but if you're gonna vote with me, I'll fuck with you for real. Like,
Yeah.
that's what happens. But
Mhm.
like, so we forgetting that we had in my 2020 opened everybody's eyes up to what this was going on in this world at that time. We had, but from 2020 going back to 2015, people forgetting that it was black people getting killed every single week.
hmm
Who I was going to vote for was going to be someone who's going to do something about this.
Right.
Who's going to turn this around? Who's going to talk to us? Who's going to comfort us? I'm so happy that happened though. I'm so happy for COVID, because COVID set everybody ass down and realized what the fuck was really going on.
Yeah.
But if people really,
But once that happened, once COVID was almost over, we got back to a blind eye. We didn't see none of this
yeah,
shit.
yeah, you're right.
That's what
God
we need to get back to.
set us down. God said, all right.
Nah, but if people really don't do the homework, you got to think a lot of us vote. A lot of us vote from, you know what I'm saying, from what we was told when we was younger too, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to vote this way, you know. Like, the thing I hate, like you said, Republicans tell us straight to our face, you know what I'm saying, they ain't trying to do nothing. But Democrats, man, they don't call each other, they don't like to call their people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even people who be blocking the Democrats be having their own people blocking stuff from getting passed, and they do not want to call them out. That be making me mad about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Republican, they calling their people out, man. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They make their people be scared of them. Like, Democrats, man, it's like a no-win. It's like a no-win situation for us, man. And that's what sucks, though. Like you said, the Senate is the most important stuff, though, because, like, when it comes to the president stuff, man, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, man. It's really like, man, it's stressful as heck, though, man. It's like, what do, you know?
Bro, you stuck in this vicious cycle with these corrupt people.
I would say, I wanted to go back on your thing here, Tehran. It's been a while, so just you talking about the guilty innocent thing. That I believe he's innocent. Only I'll give you the reasons. The star witness was a perjurer. Michael Cohen is their star
Yeah,
witness.
yeah.
And then Stormy Daniels was able to talk about in detail things that happened over almost 20 years ago. You telling me you're going to remember something to that detail and you're a porn star 20 years ago? She was coached.
One of the richest men in the world.
And then she was saying, she admitted on the stand that she was coached by the prosecution. You know that's a dismissal. That case should have been dismissed right then and there.
He remembers everything.
So many mistrials that was happening during that kangaroo court. That's why the Supreme Court's going to go and overturn it. And the Supreme, if you guys don't think that the Supreme Court's going to get involved,
they're going to.
Systemically, this is not supposed to be able to reach the Supreme Court.
It won't, and it won't. It won't.
And just so you know, systemically, they can because the Supreme Court
like it's supposed to.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt whatsoever.
Hang on, Jake. Supreme Court got involved with Bush v. Gore. Supreme Court intervened on the federal level in the state level. The state Supreme Court took it over, and they were the ones that voted on it.
Well, because we've never had a Supreme Court quite like this.
You're going to have a Supreme Court that's going to get involved. They're going to strip the appellate division, and they're going to go right into there and go, look, what we saw. We looked at all the facts of this. We looked at everything that you guys did. You guys withheld evidence, exculpatory evidence. Y'all went and grabbed old things that were outside the statute that were misdemeanors, and you made them felonies. You put an underlying crime that you never disclosed to the witness, which is a constitutional due process violation. You cannot. That's a Sixth Amendment right that was violated. Guess what? That becomes a mistrial right then and there.
By a jury of his peers, which also his attorneys approve.
When you violate someone's constitutional rights, you immediately have to throw the case out.
We don't know what
processes failed
to bring these charges, and some of them,
his lawyers, all that money he paying, his lawyers could have disputed and got all that shit before we even got to this.
No,
and they failed because he got dumbass lawyers.
Jay, they kept denying it. They kept denying because that judge is a Soros bought and paid for fucking judge.
You keep repeating TV talking points.
No, those
they come from the right side.
For years.
His daughter is benefiting from all
this. So wait.
All of this. If he had just told his wife, "Hey, I'm boning this
I'm boning this porn star,"
but he didn't just take regular funds. He took financial funds.
No, he didn't.
I think his
Laura, that's wrong. Cohen paid, and he took a loan out of his own shit. That was Cohen. Cohen did the whole thing. He testified. He did it all.
And then Donald Trump.
No idea.
Cohen paid for it.
That was what the defense tried to use.
No, that's what happened. Cohen said it himself on the stand.
He said Trump.
He had no idea. Trump had no idea.
But listen, what about the messages,
bro? Come on, bro. Why you be caking for this dude?
Hey, at the end of the day, let's say it's hold up, right? You changing your vote?
What?
Let's say it hold up, right? You still keeping your same vote, right?
He ain't changing his vote. He's already stuck with him.
So what I'm saying is Trump not gonna lose no votes if he's guilty or he's not guilty at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So why does it really matter though?
Going to get overturned.
It really don't matter because
going to happen.
If anything, he might get more votes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's not gonna lose his votes.
He went through the system that every average American had to go through, especially Black people.
He gonna keep his voters. Like that ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah, but Tehran, this is a former president of the United States.
Jail.
Then
so what?
You know what's going to happen
special?
now? Obama's in trouble. Bill Clinton's in trouble. Hillary Clinton's in trouble. Bush is in trouble because they all have crimes that they committed while they were in office. Just so you know, every single one.
Wait. We have to go back to more people because everyone.
Everybody's in trouble now.
What crime do you feel he was doing? What crime do you feel that he's being charged with right now? Was his presidential duty? Name one.
Who?
Trump.
What
is he up? What is a charge against him that
he just said Trump ain't do any crime. He all them
I didn't believe it, bro. He drinking the Kool-Aid.
Just a little side note.
Oh my goodness.
My man started a riot.
Yeah.
He started.
No, he didn't.
Can we not?
Hey,
He literally told
Hey, B, you gotta admit that, B.
You guys
B, you gotta admit that.
It
B.
is.
Get off of that
I
great
watched-
drink
man, you
and come
gotta give
over
him
to
that.
the tropical
with my own
punch side.
eyes.
Get off that great
What
drink.
level? You
They,
gotta give him
they
that.
wanted,
Like,
listen, they wanted to hang Mike Pence like he was a fucking escaped slave.
I know,
Nope.
bro.
What you drink?
They
So you
literally
know,
brought a noose.
Hey, what you got in
Hold
your?
on,
What you
guys.
got in your? B, what you got
Hold
in
up.
your drink
Just
over
so
there, man?
I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to the news. I need y'all to pay attention to
We
everything
watched
that's
the whole
happening.
thing. I
The
watched it
committees
live.
for the testifying, the FBI. Just so you know, there were cells underground, like undercover cells from the CIA and the FBI in there that were antagonizing the crowd. And just the Capitol Police.
So you wait. So wait. Be fast. I got one for you. Just like
He
there
got
was,
somebody in the CIA or
just
something.
like Trump and them had people over there on them college campuses antagonizing, getting the young folks to get riled up and act a damn fool with the Israel post protests and everything else.
Jay,
Bro.
those are all undercover agents. Just
Bro,
so you know,
those were people. Those were outside factors from Trump. Those were not Biden people because it didn't help Biden at all.
All of
Bro,
them.
don't be fast.
They're
I
all
love you to death.
undercover
I love you to death, bro. But
Jay,
I'm
gonna tell you,
you
right
on
now,
it,
I am
but
not
you ain't
one
there.
to
You
sway
on it, but
by
you ain't
dumb
there.
shit. I will look between all that.
I
Crap.
fucking hate Biden. I hate Biden to death.
You know I love you and I agree with some of the stuff you're saying, but I disagree with this, bro.
Hey, you can disagree all you want, but look at what FBI director has testified with. He will not disclose that there were FBI agents in the thing for January 6th until the Senate committee actually made him.
And then the Senate committee did, and you know what? How the Senate committee is so greedy. If they could have had something to stick with it, they'd have rolled it out. I'm sorry, bro. You at a loss. Your boy was responsible for inciting a motherfucking insurrection. He guilty as hell. I watched the whole. I watched him live. We all watched him live.
You forgetting this part.
So if you is going.
Let me give this example. I don't know if you guys remember Mike Brown, but Mike Brown was killed in, I believe, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah. And his father, his stepfather, and his mother were on a crowd of the car. And they said, tear this motherfucker up. The next day, charges were brought against the stepdad. That is called inciting a riot.
No, Trump incited.
Same things, but differently. That was inciting riot. This is my thing. Why, when he does it, it's just freedom of speech, but then when a person who actually lost their child to
don't say because he's the president.
Okay, Allure, Maxine Waters. Maxine, hold up, you all got amnesia, man. Maxine Waters told the American people to do what? When you see someone over there, you get in their face, you make a crowd, you push back on them. Is that not inciting?
She didn't. What riot did she incite? What riot did she incite?
Don't be covering for her dumbass. She incited some riots. Be fair across the board.
Who we talking about? I don't know who we talking about.
Across the board, everybody deserves the same bullshit.
So in the same, regardless of what you say,
you're not giving them the bullshit.
What you're saying is. He still incited a riot then, regardless.
But no, what I'm saying is if you're gonna say that, then I'm gonna have a rebut on that, and I'm gonna say across the board. What about
then Maxine, the lock Maxine Waters ass up?
Governmental official.
Lock Maxine Waters up. Why is she still walking around free?
Because then Donald Trump ass need to be locked up too. Lock him up too. I don't give a fuck about none of these people. Lock all their asses up.
I'm down.
All their asses up.
Okay, you're gonna do that to him. Do it to everybody. I'm down.
Hey, be vast. The difference is this.
He incited the riot, but then they brought in industry plants. Okay, you still incited the riot.
You still incited the riot. Hey, be vast. The difference is this. None of us, if you were to tell us Joe Biden is going on trial tomorrow, none of us would give a fuck or be out here trying to fight or advocate for his innocence. We'd be like, if his bitch ass lock him up too. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, that's what you gotta understand, right?
Fuck him, fuck Hunter, fuck Hillary, and fuck the rest of the motherfuckers. Just like we all sitting there screaming, fuck Donald Trump. The problem is that you picked Donald Trump over America. You picked Donald Trump over the Republican Party. No, he's not, because Donald Trump is for Donald Trump, bro. You being a Marine, bro. You being a Marine should know that he's a draft dodger for one, and on top of that, he disrespected the fuck out of McCain, bro. I don't give a. Me being in the army,
fuck that dude. When you're a POW, hold up, Jay. What did they teach you when you was going through your training about being a POW? What's the first thing you're supposed to do? Huh?
Say shit.
What?
You don't say shit.
No, you escape. You get out of there as many times.
What that got to do about this dude disrespecting a man who served and fought for his country when he a draft dodger?
Over 5 years,
all you're doing is take. What is that? What is
good on you?
What does that have to do?
You should have ran away.
What does that have to do with Donald Trump being a draft dodger and disrespecting his country?
I didn't live during Vietnam. Let me tell you.
You don't have the answer for it.
I volunteered. I went.
Wait a minute. So how can McCain ran? McCain was in the ocean, wasn't he?
No, he was torturing.
His plane got shot down
when he got killed.
His plane got shot down, and he was in the ocean. That's how he got captured.
He wasn't in the ocean. He got carried. He was encampment.
They brought him ashore. So listen.
Right?
So wait. So basically, B. Vaz is sitting there saying like, "Yo, Trump is right to do the pussy because he didn't escape." But Trump is a draft dodger. That's what he basically saying. So we gonna ride with the draft dodger. We ride with the draft dodger who had plantar fasciitis or whatever he had.
Hold up, Jay. Hold up. Don't try to circle it to make yourself look good. You were serving too. The first thing you're supposed to do when you get in there as a POW is find a way to get out.
Right.
Do everything you can to get out. That's what you're supposed to do as a POW.
When they broke his legs and broke his arms, what do you want him to do?
You're gonna fucking crawl out of there. You do everything you can to get out of that situation.
Okay, but how about this? Where's the motherfucker who was a draft dodger?
Now the draft dodging, I didn't live during that time. All I could tell you is this: people did it. It was a way. It was a thing. People were able to do it.
And I'm gonna call them in. I'm gonna call them in. If I would call, I'm gonna call them in as we call them tomorrow. They pussies, and they some suck ass motherfuckers. You draft dodging. You pussy.
The way they got out of the draft was either they were the only son in the family, okay, or they were going to college. All right, that's how they got out of all that.
I got plantar fasciitis. Or wait, his feet is fucked up.
Donald
Trump said his feet was fucked up. He couldn't go. Yeah. He was a draft dodger, bro. We know all the rich people did it. We know all the rich people kept their kids out.
It was a thing. Yeah, I know it was a thing, but that don't bother me.
That's Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump. He a draft dodger. So he's not a patriot. He's not a patriot. He didn't want to fight to make America great. He just want to talk shit to make America great.
Hold up, Jay. They haven't done a draft in over 50 years. Why are you so concerned about him being a draft dodger?
Because it's the character. It's the character. Because it's relevant to the character of the man that you want to be your president.
It's an honor. It's
30, 40 years ago, this was important. It's not important
to me now.
Years later, it doesn't matter.
Hey, be fast. Let's do a poll.
Make America great again.
Let's do a poll right now.
Serve for your country.
We don't need to talk about people that are going to side with you.
Wait. Be fast. Let's do a poll right now on this podcast.
No,
all those that feel that Trump being a draft dodger matters and speaks to his character, just raise your hand. If you vote for dude to be your president and he a draft dodger, does that affect your vote?
Just me and you. I'm just telling you right now.
My name is Bennett.
About 50 years ago, when you had that point matters 50 years ago.
Matters to me today.
Later, this shit, it's farting to win right now. Who cares about the draft? No one cares about
because you're saying that because what I'm sitting there saying to you, you're saying that because this is the dude you want to ride with. That's cool.
No, what I'm
ride
saying
with
is
your guy.
It
matters today because it matters to all these people when they look into the testament or the character of an individual to be the leader of not only for what matters to them, but for what matters for their kids. He's a pussy ass dude who's a draft dodger.
No, you know what? You say that, but you know what, Jay? He's created jobs. He's employed thousands of people. He's actually created opportunity zones with the help of the neurosurgeon. What's his name? Ben Carson.
Oh
Ben
my
Carson
God!
and him have created opportunity zones in the impoverished area.
Not black. Stop that.
Come on, bro. And you know what? He thought so much about Ben Carson's. Hey, bro, he thought so much about Ben Carson's medical acumen. He put that motherfucker in charge of HUD. The fuck out of here. Right. He ain't buying that shit.
Nigga don't know shit about housing.
We not buying that shit.
Nothing about housing.
He put the
let's-
motherfucker that was a doctor in charge of HUD. Get the fuck out of here with that shit,
But
bro.
let's-
And then he put the chick Betsy DeVos, who has no real education experience, in charge of our educational department. Bro, we not buying that shit. Say that,
Okay.
V-Vaz, you my dog. I love you to death. We'll debate every day, but I'm
Yeah,
not riding with you on that.
It's
We-
all
we have
good,
our-
man.
we have
Just
our
so you know,
opinions.
Trump
Sorry,
gonna be
Lord.
president,
Sorry,
and you're gonna be enjoying that $1.99 gasoline again. I'll
Come on,
tell you, I
girl.
can't
Now,
wait for
that
that
wasn't-
bullshit.
I ain't about to
Ain't
get
gonna be
into
great
it.
again. It never was great, so I don't
Hey,
even know where that
Hey,
great again comes from.
B-Vaz. The sad part
Right.
about it, I could pull up reference to Donald Trump saying the president doesn't really reflect or change about the gas prices. I could pull Donald Trump sitting there and come up with saying that.
He was
Damn.
saying that before he became
Damn.
president.
No, he
not
was
after.
saying that during. He said it during.
No.
I can pull it up. You want me to pull it up?
Policies made
Anything
everything.
want me to
against
pull it up?
anything against this man, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yo, Jay, do you like how everything's going right now? Are you living good?
No, I don't. But I'm not gonna
Okay,
ride
then.
for it. I'm not
You
gonna.
got a
I'm not
guy
gonna
who's
ride
willing
for
to
the other
fix it.
criminal.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
go
gonna.
with
You're
the
not
guy
gonna
who's
trick me to believe in it.
Alora's trying to get y'all attention.
Time out, because y'all getting a little bit deep. Let me say this: our feelings and our opinions are not facts. B-Vaz feel what he feels for Trump because he sees something in him and he believes in that. Jamar, you see that that nigga player from the Himalayas, and he trying to call out of us because we see it too. But anyway,
Youngstown, we recognize bullshit from a mile away.
just because we feel that way doesn't make it fact. And I think that we should end this on the note of let's respect each other's opinions and differences and political views. Because to be honest, I really wish that America would merge together and we take out the middleman. And we all
The system's not designed for it to be that.
like Eric G said, because the presidential thing, yeah, that's not going to get real change started. It really does start at the Senate because they make laws, they enact stuff, and the president, he's basically their puppet. He does what they tell him to do, and we want to make changes in our hometowns, in our states, our cities. And I think that a lot of Americans forget that, and we should focus on that. And I think getting so caught up on the presidential race, everyone forgets about the local voting things that's going on.
Yeah,
and
that's facts.
we don't show up. We don't show up to the polls that we were supposed to there. And
yeah, most people don't know who their councilmen and who their local
Right.
congressmen and their senators are. Most people
City
don't
council.
know most people don't even know what ward they live in, what district they live
Right.
in. So I understand, but
Yeah.
so you're 100% right, Alora, and I love you and respect you for it because you're 100% right.
Yeah, my boy Eric.
And
G
me and
said
B-Vaz is my
back on
dog.
him.
Actually, I enjoy this like a lot. Like, so it's nothing personal. I'm not over here in my feelings. I'm not mad because you my dog, and it's just political sparring or whatever case.
It's a debate, man.
Yeah, it's
And
a
I would
debate.
I would never get mad.
understand-
Yeah, I would never
Yeah.
get mad over debates. I don't
Whoever-
know how people get so mad.
Let me tell y'all.
Yeah,
I'll
whoever-
say
I
this.
love. I'm just passionate because I love it, and I've been learning.
All I'm gonna say this. All I'm gonna say is whoever's in the office, I'm still gonna be broke as hell tomorrow. So look,
Right.
The way I look at it is like this. Even whoever's looking at this in post, all it is just two people who are passionate about their country, but they have different views on what they see. But what we need to be able to say is whenever there's a issue, one thing's for sure, since Jay and we served, we know how to put all our differences aside.
It's
And
my
if
battle
shit
buddy.
goes
I'm riding
down,
for him.
we know who to take care of in the trenches. We're gonna go and we're gonna get in that fight together.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
Hey,
my fight is to protect the Constitution from all persons, foreign and domestic. And if I see someone who's affecting that Constitution, I will have to do what I need to do in order to protect it. So I will still keep that oath.
Hey, whoever end racism on short people, man, I'm voting for them.
On short people, though.
Hey, bro. Listen.
Make short
Hey,
people,
Teran.
make short
Teran.
people tall again. That's
Teran,
my
I'm gonna
slogan,
I'm gonna tell you right
Mata.
now. Teran, I'm gonna tell you the most
People talk
important
again,
thing
you
I've
know?
learned in this whole thing is this: division, separating, classism, racism. These are all part of the foundation or how the institution operates in this country. It doesn't exist without somehow keeping everybody apart. If you have everybody united, if you have everybody sitting there with equal opportunity, capitalism doesn't exist. Capitalism needs the haves and the have-nots in order to exist. So, it's not designed that way. America wasn't designed and built that way. And I will say this to people who get on America all the time and call the government out. It's not the government. It's the fact that you fuckers are too lazy to pay attention to who the fuck you vote for on those levels that B. Vaz was talking about, on your senators and your congressmen, on your governors and your local representatives. And for most people that don't understand, one of the most powerful people that we haven't mentioned, your county treasurers mean a whole fucking lot more than y'all understand, even more than your fucking mayors. Your county treasurer thing, and if you got crooked ass judges, guess what? In your county, your
I was
city,
about to say that
you're
judges
voted on.
that.
Those are voted on. Your district attorneys voted on. You motherfuckers need to pay attention to your local elections.
We just had 2 judges arrested here for misallocating money.
Well, hold on, Jay. Hey, let me pick it back real quick because I'm part of this group in my town that we try to get the right people in the office. Also, y'all, they already expecting black people not to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So we need y'all to come out of numbers. So don't give a damn who you vote for. You're on the left wing, right wing, whatever. Vote. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Make a change. Wherever the situation is, make some kind of change. If you're tired of saying the same damn thing, get your ass up and do something.
And if you don't vote, don't complain.
And also learn your laws, because just because you're a felon does not necessarily mean you can't vote. So, like you said, it is stuff out there for y'all. Pay attention to what's going on in your local elections. That's one thing. Right now, we're going through the big governor's election that's coming up. Y'all, we need to really pay attention to what's going on. We got a couple people now that my group we just started like backing probably like a month ago. We got to pay attention because these people are pulling stuff behind the scenes that y'all don't even know what's going on.
Don't even know.
So y'all don't know when
fuck that party allegiance. Fuck that party allegiance. You vote for them. You vote for them people that's there. That's really gonna represent what matters to you most. I don't give a fuck the Republican.
And
Democrat.
one thing I always tell everybody is right here. Racism, Jim Crow era has a way of coming back. Yep. Pay attention what the fuck is going on, y'all.
Oh, it's
Florida. Pay attention. At the end of that thing, pay attention to Florida because they're doing the testing in Florida right now.
Florida, wild man.
Ooh, I want to move there.
Hey, B. Vaz, you not gonna put B. Vaz, how come you taking shots? Hey, B, how you taking shots at Tran talking about make America tall again?
Tall again.
Mata, man. Yo, Eric, I want to talk about something that you mentioned there. You kind of like slid it in, but the felony thing about voting. Now, felonies only disqualify you from federal elections, but not your state and local elections. So those are the things to keep in mind whenever you.
And people think that they think they can't vote. Period. Yeah, they think
you just can't vote for the big.
That was great information to give out.
Yeah. Cause honestly, I ain't know that selling, but I ain't know that.
Because Buccket-Nakked just turned political.
I'm sorry, guys. I told you I was gonna light it up.
No, but Buccket-Nakked is the raw, butt ass naked truth in conversations. That's what we're having. We're having that real raw conversation. B. Vaz is my dog. And don't get me wrong, like if we weren't talking about 45 and talk about anything else, I sit there and say, yo, if you ask me honestly, and I think Teran said it earlier, the Republican Party has a lot of dope ass ideas, but I feel that the Republican Party lives in this dream scenario world, and this dream world is like everything is right and everybody's going to do the right thing within that world. And
don't want to call each other out.
Living in that world is the reason why we now have to have unions. Is the reason why we now have to have these different things, because you can't trust humans to do the right thing.
Yeah, Jay, I think they've realized that. What was it? The verdict came out on Thursday. When the verdict came out, a lot of Republicans started going, "Oh, they play dirty." And they don't play dirty like throw a little bit of sand in your eyes. These guys like killed your mom, like they shot her right in front of you.
Like Joe Manchin, man. Hey, Joe Manchin been a pain in the Democrats' butt for the longest.
Yeah, but be vast. The crazy part about it is both parties do it, but I watched the Republican Party get away with gerrymandering like crazy to make sure that they secure victories, because in reality, the reality of it is without gerrymandering, they're not the popular vote in this country. And they won't be the popular redistricting and all that. They're not the popular vote in this country, and they know it. So the best thing that they can do is gerrymander And they've been doing it. I know you know what's going on in Louisiana, how they've been doing things in Louisiana. I know you know what they try to do in Pennsylvania.
Supreme Court already ruled in their favor that they didn't say it was a problem with the redistricting. Like they didn't say the lines had
listen.
to be changed.
Wait. So now the justice system is doing it right?
No. I said that the Supreme Court ruled that it's not Alito. I think his name is Justice Alito.
Justice Alito
wrote in there in his in his ruling that there's no evidence of it.
So what I'm saying, all I'm saying is you're right.
Have to bring in
both sides are guilty as hell. Both sides are guilty as hell when they manipulate. They've taken advantage and they've done nothing but rob us of rights.
None of them are for the American people. I just watched Miss what's her name? Jasmine Crockett. She sat here at a hearing and she told one of these Republicans, she says, your base is the suburban base, the white base, are on food stamps and assistance at a larger rate than my district. And I'm trying to make these laws and change these laws and to help people get access to food and to Medicare and stuff like that. And she said, why don't you guys work with me? It will benefit your base. And she was absolutely right. But Republicans, they know what's right. But I think the problem is they feel like if they team up with the Democrats for anything, they feel like it'll help
them. Because there's a Democratic president in office. If they team up, don't get me wrong. Wait. And be fast. I'm here with you on this. Both sides do it. Wait, listen to what I'm saying. Wait, I'm right. No, I know it. No, I know. I'm sitting there saying, be vast. What I'm saying to you is that both sides do it. It's not about the American people. It's about keeping party. And both sides do it. So they both hold back on shit and they both think. If I told y'all, I'm blessed enough to be in a position where I work with majority of people that farm and on as their actual real jobs, how they make money, even though I work a government job, and I won't say the department so I don't get fired. But they work government jobs, but the real money comes from farming, and that the same bill, the same legislature and everything else that is attached to helping the farmers is the Welfare Act. Most of your farmers are on the Welfare Act. They get their money from the same people that in the hood get their money from to help them out. They're all attached to each other. If I tell you there's a reason why when we was growing up and we was stuck or we would hear presidential elections on TV, they talk about Social Security, Medicare, and welfare and how they want to cut welfare and all this other stuff, and they stop talking about it. It's because that as much as you got all these people in the hood who are on welfare, you got all these motherfuckers who don't live in the hood who now own all these properties in the hood, who are now sitting there survive or getting rich because all they got to do is the bare minimum to all these homes that they now own, and Democrats and Republicans own them alike. So it's not a shot at just one side of the party. All these homes. They both own those homes. And they do the bare minimum to keep them afloat so that they can sit there and keep giving this government money. The real people who benefit from welfare are not the actual people who are poor and who needed to survive, but those who have learned to capitalize off government handouts. I'm telling you right now, again,
a white NFL quarterback.
Brett Favre, yes, yes, we know Brett Favre, but there are others. But it's a shot at both. So with BVAS, I'm in it. That's why I say I'm with you like that. Like both sides are guilty as fuck. That's why I hate when the Republicans would be like, "Yo, the Democrats did this and they passed this legislation that's hurting black people." Yeah, but I guarantee you that legislation that passed got a whole shit ton of Republican signatures on it before it passed. And vice versa. Democrats do the same thing. And I guarantee you it passed with a whole bunch of Democrats signing off on it. They both in cahoots and it's both a ploy. So me and BVA's only argument all night is not Republican or Democrat, but just 45. That's it.
Well, look, hold on. All right, so let me say this right to end this topic. Who we need to vote for to end this porn ban? Because we need this shit is getting.
I keep hearing about this. What is up with this?
I'm in North Carolina. Is the FCC doing some dumb shit again?
Nah, that was what's her name? What's the old girl name?
No. It's been going on for you talking about what's the lady name?
Vicky?
No.
Nigga said, "Whoa, Vicky."
Yeah, because she was the one talking about it.
B Vaz, text me your porn list. I need to see who you got on your porn list.
The black lady.
Oh, I don't have any.
No. Here in North Carolina, they banned porn.
Texas has a Texas has a ban too.
They banned it in North Carolina.
Yeah, Texas did it too.
Man, you guys need to jump on VPNs.
I'm with this.
I'm on Twitter. What are you talking about?
Yeah, VPN. Yeah, VPN.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be
Twitter's where it's at.
Look at my handle.
Because I can finally get some fucking work done.
It's my handle, y'all.
Ban that shit.
That right there.
Yeah.
That's my Twitter handle.
Hey, B Vaz Nasty 711.
No, my handle is on almost every single social media platform and gaming.
Brad, the freaky ass head, he a 69 guy.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy.
The reason why they're trying to ban it, guys, is because children are having way more access than what they should to it.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. And then this is how the molestation stuff come in, because kids start imitating what they're seeing. And so what they're seeing in the data is an increase of this to younger kids.
You know why? It's called a lack of parenting.
It's not always about a lack of
It's a lack of parenting. Restrict your children. Be a parent. Restrict your children.
Jay, let's be real. You're gonna find it regardless.
Yeah.
If you want, you can say what you want. Jay,
hey, if you're a parent and your child got a cell phone, you can restrict the access that they get. That's where you start.
What about another kid who parent don't restrict it?
You know what? Again, lack of parenting. You just said, what about another kid? His mama and daddy ain't doing their job.
But that's your kid. Say if your kid ain't got it though, and they buy it with another kid with it. That's not your fault.
Right.
Again, lack of parenting. You keep going back to the cause root is people not raising their damn kids.
Every time you went outside and skinned your knee, we need to go ahead and call children's service on your mama and tell.
No. That's just the two different extremes. What I'm sitting there saying to you is that every answer has an answer.
Cannot be with you at every aspect in your life.
If you have a cell phone, Alora, if your children have a cell phone in your household, and if you being a parent and you allowed your children to have a cell phone, you as a parent should have access, should be able to restrict their access to what they can access to. Now, you can't control what happens in somebody else's household, but you know what that also means? It still circles back to lack of parenting.
Let me give you an example. I grew up not being allowed to watch BET, but yet I still knew how to get access to BET. I wasn't allowed to watch BET. MTV, I wasn't allowed to watch rated R movies.
Man, Jay know kids be sneaking, man. Jay,
let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Hold on, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, man.
I'm gonna sound real Republican on this.
When we was kids, we didn't have cell phones that show that shit.
Right.
I bet you know where the magazines was at.
We did have that prophetic ass uncle who had the magazines.
You know your parents. So you ain't know your parents' videotapes was that?
No, I did. Again, but my parents hid them. They didn't give me easy access. My parents tried their best to control the access.
That's what we're saying too. What they
no, what I'm sitting there saying too was that if you're a parent and I get what you guys are saying. What I'm sitting there saying is there are parents who aren't even trying to hide the access.
Yeah, of course, but that always been though. It's always been parents that wasn't. Even before we had social media, y'all had friends whose parents ain't kids.
Society be easier for us to find a solution. Society be easier for us to find a solution.
Cycle. You always have bad parents.
These parents need to take accountability. Society be easier to raise your kids if so many people take accountability.
Out of other countries' book. I was watching a show called 90 Day Fiance, and these people were marrying people who are from different countries. And then when they come here, they're so shocked at American culture. Like the one guy, he said about what his girl was wearing. She's like, "You want me to be this way?" And the one guy said, "Why are you feeding your kids chicken nuggets and French fries all the time? My mom cooks home cooked meals and fresh fruit out the garden and stuff like that." American society. When I was watching this, I said, America is evil at its core. We don't have real values.
America encourages victim mentality. America encourages.
It's not about victim. It's not about victim mentality. America shows us that we do not need morality.
Right.
You do not hear about in Dubai men sleeping with other people's wives and other wives sleeping with other people's husbands because they are a society of morality. I'm not saying they're perfect, but I'm saying that America
That's the Islam faith because America is built off of
Islam,
Christianity.
not just Islam and Greece and other places, not just Islam. A lot of places outside of America.
Greece, more. I think Greece is more Catholic. I want to say it's more Catholic. The problem is that
you're gonna have a debate on everything. But I'm
just giving you the reality to it. What I'm sitting there saying is that when you have these people,
the reality, Jamar, is
you might go watch that movie Greece too.
Their countries because they can come here and live out evil lives.
Their foundation, Laura, their foundation is based off of not the laws, but their religion, their faith. Those other countries,
it's not all
Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, all their laws are based off of their faith.
It's not all based off their faith.
They're everything that they do is based off of their faith. That's how they live. It is the law.
Go to Japan and blow your nose on the bus. Go to Japan and blow your nose
so
on the bus.
so you went from the Middle East, and now you're going to you went to the Middle East, and now you went to Japan.
All around the world, not just one country. It's all around the world, just like our education system.
I'm really responding to you for based off the example you gave.
The most uneducated kids. If the world was to shut down today, our children would not know what to do. But the children over in China, Japan, and Middle Eastern people, they would know what the hell to do. America does not promote healthiness.
That's true.
Physically or nothing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wait. Okay. First and foremost, what you're saying has facts to it, and then unfacts. They be just as stuck because they rely on it. They're systematic people too, especially in China, just how we are. Okay, especially within their country and the way that the country is turned, they are systematic people too. I've only responded. The first initial response was when you brought up Middle Eastern countries, and I was only using them because their faith. That was my only argument. Is their faith, and within them, in America, we have people who claim that they're Christian, do not live a Christian lifestyle, do not live by Christian values, are only Christian in name. That is like the American tradition. Is like people just say that they're Christian just to say they're Christian, but don't practice, don't celebrate, don't live accordingly, don't have a lifestyle, don't have a diet, don't have none of that. So I get what you're saying, and I wholeheartedly want to agree with you. What I'm saying to you is now, if you want to go to Japan is dope within its own. Japan practices the thing of Japan still uses fax machines. Japan still sits there and mails out letters and everything else, and makes their people still know what it's like to have to go out and work and earn it and not just rely on technology. Even though they're responsible for a lot of technology in the world, they still make their people not have to live and rely upon technology. So there's a difference. It is our culture. Our biggest reason why we don't have jobs is because we love
Japan is a very IT forward country, and they do still use that. And there's only certain parts of Japan that uses fax.
No, their government practices it. Okay, go ahead.
My sister is stationed there now, and she didn't put all these pictures of these.
What branch is she in? What branch is she in?
My sister is the Navy. She's a chief in the Navy.
There we go. She's in the military. So her experience of Japan compared to different to the people who actually live there, who actually come from there, who talk about it.
She's going there, and then I have my one friend over there, and he's going
right.
to different places. They're showing us all the technology that they use.
Yes, they create technology.
None of that stuff to Americans. All the technologies that they have in their home. You guys ever see the TikTok videos where they have like these fold up beds going to the couch? They would never sell any of that to us. Do you know why? Because they know if it comes here, it is going to be monopolized and it's going to be corrupt. That's why a lot of people won't sell nothing to America.
You just backed up in your own way everything I just said. Against how Japan is very hard on how they control and they work their society and technology. It's no different than China. China is the same way. It's just like why China. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So are we gonna all get together and ban this porn ban? That's what I'm asking for.
Hell no. Wait, you said ban the porn ban? No, B Vaz is in favor of it, man. B Vaz. Listen, me and B Vaz was off on different pages, and then I thought we was coming back together. And then when he was in favor of the porn ban, I was like, I'm not.
I never said I'm in favor for that. I'm all about just to sum up everything y'all saying. Look, Jay summing this up for everything like this. He's saying, "Hail Satan." That's what he's trying to say.
No, I'm in favor of.
He's a Satanist, but
no,
I am a atheist.
Go ahead. Listen.
I'm all about no God.
I am in favor of. How about this? I hate with all my heart abortion. Hate is a very strong word. I hate abortion. But I'm in favor of women having rights and getting to choose what they want to do with their body. So as much as I can hate it, I am in favor of. I am pro-choice. As much as I can personally hate it with my own.
After that, just
now I'll say this: I'm pro-choice as long as I don't have to pay through my taxes. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Live your life. Answer to God how you want to answer to God.
Your taxes, because you don't.
Look, I'm pro-choice until the baby can be born full term.
Well, yeah. That's getting into the weeds of it. You're right.
I would say adoption at that
point.
I
gotta go, guys. I'm gonna say this: America is on the fast track to hell, and let me say this: we don't have any type of dedication. We don't have any type of morality. You see these Muslim countries, whether you believe what they believe in or not, if they're extreme or not, Muslim people pray at least 3 times a day, and they are the way they carry themselves and they try. Americans, we don't even have the discipline to go pray for 5 minutes. We don't have the discipline to actually really teach our children, because when you see Muslim households and Asian households, they are really educating their kids. That's why I'm one of the moms that I'm always, you find stuff like this on my desk. I got books, I got all the stuff that down here I want to reach for it. This is what I'm doing with my children. I'm educating them because I see how people outside the country do it. They don't just rely on the schools, but we're on the fast track to hell because we don't understand that we don't have any type of control. We just do anything we feel or anything we want. We feel like we have the right to do it just because we're in America.
Eric got it on the tip of his tongue, and I know he gonna.
I don't want to say it. I want to say it.
Go ahead.
But I take a deep breath. But you still was coming.
I see you.
Hey, yo,
I'm
thinking in my head. Hey, yo, it's not the fact we're on the fast track of hell because of religion. I think we're on the fast track to hell because we don't know how to depend on each other. That's the problem.
You don't believe in community no more.
And that's the thing is, man, as the years went on, we had all became for self. And like I said, regardless if you picking for Trump or Biden, you're looking at the fact is that they're for themselves too. Hate to be real about it, we've been real about it. So my thing is, man, if we're gonna make something right again or make America great again, because this shit has all been a rust bucket in fucking way. If we're gonna make this shit right again, we need to make communities again.
Listen, you don't understand how you got. You're right. You don't understand how you got them freedoms and liberties. And if you truly understand what your country did, who your country fucked over, who your country stole from, and everything else, to get those liberties and them low gas prices that we love and everything else, you listen. You living in a fantasy world. The reality of this is built off of the basis of Christianity, without everybody having to truly pledge or live a Christian lifestyle, and it's going to continue to be that way because that's just American comfort zone that we've become accustomed to, and we'll never hold anybody up to the standards of actually living it. I don't give a fuck what political party you run with. Both parties are both party first and America second, or America third. It's party first, pocket second, and America last in their eyes.
The people last.
We're not even on a spectrum. Like, they only need us to just be present bodies to go continue to help. And I say this not being against capitalism, but to continue forwarding capitalism. The reason why you have no jobs in America is because capitalism says it's easier, cheaper, and better for you to send your jobs overseas to go do it. That is the American dream. Find cheaper labor, better labor, who's going to do it for you for a lesser cost. That is the American dream. I could make it up if I wanted to. B Vaz knows I'm right. Like,
what? I'm just shaking my head because I'm listening. I'm not shaking my head because I'm agreeing.
No. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, it's just the reality, y'all. Mistra.
Okay, Mistra.
Make this shit right again, guys.
Okay, listen. it's not gonna be right because it was never right then. Because even back then, we was fucking somebody over. Either woman rights were being taken advantage of, or black rights, or fucking Native Americans were taken advantage of. Somebody always is getting fucked over in a clown for America to be great. That's just the reality.
Our hands are clean, black people. We ain't do this shit.
No, because black people are selling out black people. Shit's fucked up across the board. There are no innocent parties in this thing called life.
Bro. We ain't steal nobody property.
Bro,
Listen, we ain't go pillage.
You want to bet? You want to bet how you think your ancestors ended up on ship? Just like the Jewish is not innocent. There's a reason why I was fucking. Let me stop.
Yeah, because we about 3 hours in.
Hey, Jay, you need to calm down, boss. You get too spicy. You get too spicy this night, man.
Bro, I identify as a black man because I totally was about to check you on that.
No, bro, no, there is no innocent parties in this world.
You say that J word, they shut us all down.
Listen, and I got people who are like family to me. I love who are Jewish, but it doesn't mean that they are totally absolved of any wrongdoing at all in society in the world.
I gotta go, guys. I've been here for a long time. My wig's starting to get stiff.
I gotta roll too.
All right, bless y'all. God bless Eric. We got work again together, bro. Be fast. I can't wait. I can't wait to pick your brain even more, brother. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Send me a DM. BVAS 711. I left my link dot space. Just click on that and then add me to y'all. So
I got you.
Jamar.
Y'all take care now.
One of my friends' phone number. His name is I ain't say his name here. Yeah, because he wants to do
Eric, you a bad influence, bro. Stop.
Yo, don't go ass on this, man. I gotta go to bed. My wife waiting for me. I'll let you know.
All right,
good
bro.
night, Eric. Tell your wife I say hey. Yeah, he wants to get into the podcasting thing, but he's nervous. So I said, you know what? I know a dope person who you should definitely connect with. So I want to give you his phone number. And see, because I know you always building brands and stuff. You the man with the master plan.
Oh, wait. Did you hear what we got going on now?
No.
Okay, so I know I said it maybe a couple of things back then, but we're doing a Haitian docudrama movie.
Oh, I did. You did tell me a little bit about that.
So we've been working with Wyclef on it. The former president of Haiti, the former ambassador, and former U.S. ambassador to Haiti, and quite a few other people. And it's just growing. Like we was out. My brother went out to New York last month. Hung out with Wyclef. Did a drop for it and everything. Wait, actually, hold on. Take me a couple seconds, please. Just give me a couple seconds. I'm going to show you something. There we go. Look, my brother went and we shot this because we're doing this docudrama to get more serious, and we got a lot of money behind it, big people.
Madam President, and the Major is the title of this film. And I want you to support it, just like my nephew, Wyclef, is doing.
What's up, y'all? This is my uncle. It's the OG.
Okay.
That's where I get my face from, swag.
So we got Wyclef working with us on the film. He's going to do this. Not only is he going to working with us on it, he's an executive producer also with us, and he's doing a score for the film.
That is dope.
We grinding and building.
Boy.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of y'all.
Man, we trying to do it. So, yeah, I want to be able to utilize that and through the connections we make through it. So I'll be trying to send other people your way to get you the interview. And more. And it's just it's a grind, but it's like the podcasting. I've learned to use the podcasting as an avenue to express, to showcase, to utilize. And it's dope. I love it. But I also realize like what we're doing with this is like, I hate to say it's bigger because I always love podcasting first, but it's another avenue to do more, bigger audience. So we've been in talk with Netflix. We've been in talk with this other company. Netflix is only going to help us with $150,000, but they want to also own all the film rights fuck that. This other company out of New York is gonna give us 300,000, but Wyclef has to be listed as executive producer. So that's not an issue. But Wyclef was like, no, fuck that. If they want to give us 300,000 without me officially even being named as executive producer, we can get more money. So he was like, no, tell them that we'll do it for 600,000, double the price, and I'll be on as executive producer. And he was like, but I don't even want, just let me stick what I want to do, and still y'all run it how y'all want to run it and everything else. But so now we had to go get an entertainment lawyer and everything else, and it's just now we're like in the weeds of the lawyer shit. And it's just like, oh.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But
what's that Tasiki song, bitch? You know I eat.
So what I want to do is I want to bring because it's about the Haiti coup in 1991 going to 92, and the first female president they had, Madame Trio, who also was the first one to usher in democratic elections, and she survived the coup takeover. There's a general who saved her life that stopped the coup from happening, Major Solomon. And I want to set up something so you can get a chance to interview him on your platform so we can spread the word about the film and stuff like that. And I want to be able to look out for my people as well as look out for my other people. Right. So I think you get to actually get to interview and talk to a real life hero who stopped the coup from happening. I think it'd be dope.
Yes.
So I want to try to sit there, and I think it'll help our project out. And then also I'll make sure that we give your during the filming and everything else during film credits that we put a lowering hour on there. Make sure you get your film credits and everything else.
Jamar, that sounds like an amazing opportunity, and I'll live to interview. So I would love to pick this person's brain and talk to them and get some great knowledge from them, because I love learning. And I love to put great quality information out there too, so that other people can learn their history. A lot of people don't like to talk about history, but people don't understand when you don't talk about history, there's a great chance that history will repeat itself.
Yeah.
And so I think things like that is so amazing to talk about. But look at you.
And it's just a grind. So, and I was telling Annie earlier, I was like, yo, like, and I didn't, even though she's not podding really much right now, I never was like, yo, I'm fucking done with you. I stick with the people who came in with me. And I'm always about passing out assist. So maybe even if they don't help themselves, they can help somebody else that can help themselves. But you were so dope. And I knew that I was like, I'm going to get Major Solomon with Allura, because I feel like Allura's going to understand the situation. And run with it. And that's what it's about. Sometimes you get an opportunity, you're like, yo, who can I help also get this opportunity, and who can run with it? Like, this man is known as written books that's sold worldwide, and he's big over in France, and because the Haitian community is big overseas and stuff like that. So I'm like, let me give it to Allura. So Allura, let me see if Allura wants to interview him so she can take it and run with it. And it's going to help me out, but I'm helping somebody else out.
I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you. You super dope.
I appreciate you.
You my sister, man. I tell you all the time, like, I love you because we can have a debate and then afterwards be like, yo, you're all right. Yeah, I'm cool. You good? Yeah.
Right.
So what's going on? What's going with the kids and everything else? And it's just a conversation, it's topics. So I appreciate you, but I want to sit there and maybe try to get with you this week and put you in touch, and then you can work around your schedule to where you want to interview him and everything else. The goal is at some point to work in Wyclef to be able to get you to that, to be able to even be any of us to get to that point, and we do a panel discussion with Wyclef.
Listen, I'm grateful for anything that you give me. Any knowledge that we can get to the people, I'm all for it. I'm all for that. Any opportunity I can take and learn and consume information, I'm definitely down for that. But excuse me. But brother, You look tired, or is that the liquor?
Oh man, I gotta be up in like 3 hours, but I'll probably just take an hour nap. But no, I know it's late and I'm keeping you up. I just want to tell you that I appreciate you, and we can debate all day on this computer.
Period.
And you still my little sis, and I still love you and respect the hell out of you, and I appreciate you, and I'm so proud of.
Same here.
Yo, Grizzy, like, when I say proud, I don't mean in a. Are we still online? God damn, we still online. I thought we was off.
I thought you knew.
I did. I thought I hit.